Hi, y'all. What's up? Hey, 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 hey. Yes, I know. I look like I'm ready for bed. I got a new shirt. Let me show you guys. I'm feeling very tribal and it's a little big, but I just got out of the shower, so I look like I'm ready for bed. Feeling very relaxed. Welcome, everybody. How are you? Susan's here. Nicoletta's here. I'm super excited to hang out with you today, whether you're joining me live right now or catching the replay. My name is Michelle Christidis. I welcome to Angel Insight. I'm super duper happy you're here. I'm going to start with a collective message. Feel free to come back, right, as needed. Today, you can have multiple messages. All piles could be for you. There is so much magic coming in. This is why I was feeling tribal. I'm feeling very connected to the ancestors. They are shouting super loud this week. And what's really cool is I'm really starting to understand Oracle so much more. So when you're coming on in, can you do me a favor? Give me a like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all those little things because they make a difference to this channel. And they make a difference to all who are on the Ascended Master Path. So, goosebumps. Goosebumps. Okay, so I do know that my mission is related to that for sure, as I have been on the path like many of you, and we all activate one another. We all inspire one another. And at certain points in our journey, it is crucial alignment, meeting up to collaborate, because of course, I'm being reminded, of course, when the pupil when the pupil stands up, the master comes from within. The pupil, the opening, right? The expansion, the vision. Wow, let's get going. It's already coming in. So we're going to start with a collective message. I have a channel. Archangel Chamuel is here with us once again. Archangel Chamuel is already with us, along with a lot of ascended masters, ancestors. The divine is here. It's going to be truly very magical and very beautiful. So what I was saying is I was starting to understand a lot more. So right now, okay, this can always switch, right? And be open. Always leave your heart open to evolve, right? That is my tip number one. But I am understanding that the animal wisdom is coming in. So we started this particular cycles within cycles, okay? We started this particular cycle at the blue moon, okay, which in itself is a cycle within a cycle, right? So we've had these like last 3 moons, okay? So I did put it in the description box. There is oh, you're so magic. It's you guys. You guys. It's all of us. We collaborate together. But thank you, Susan. That makes me feel so warm and fuzzy. Okay. So I did this oracle a couple months ago, and it was basically like, you can see clearly now the rain has gone. And it was an oracle. I'm going to show it to you. I'm feeling guided, so let's just do it. See, like I have past oracles here. Okay. I'm guided to hang on to them. Here it is. Okay. So you see this in the middle, 369. But this is spirit bringing in this beautiful structure of 369 into the collective, right? To awaken all on the ascended master path. Okay. Now, I've been guided to kind of, keep some close to my heart at this point in time. But those of you that are here, it's actually a decision. It's a choice. And I'm hearing last week we shared with the sea star, which is still with us. Okay, that's what I want to tell you. Since the lion came in on the full moon, we have a gathering. We have a gathering of animals, a gathering of wisdom. So feel free to pull back, okay? Feel free to go back as guided, okay? But we started this cycle within a cycle, this full moon cycle within a trio of full moons. We had a coming together of the lion, okay? And this is really just so beautiful because it's really important to today's message and really starting to understand and gain clarity of the path that you've chosen to walk, okay? As it is always a decision. Now, with that being said, the sea star came in and now we have the moose, okay? And the moose has a beautiful message, but really, as we saw in the title, it's all about thinking big. It's all about expansion. Now, I did share on the community board the song that Archangel Chamuel brought me in. I have to tell you, it blew my mind. So I'm always guided to share a little bit about how these things come together, right? So I'm going to do that, exactly that. So I sat down on Monday, Monday, September 18th. So here we are, on the 22nd, 3 days ago. And I sat down and I said, are we ready to get animal wisdom? And we were. Okay. So I sat down and I said, all right, let's go. Who's guiding me? Archangel Chamuel came forward, said, you're guiding me. I said, okay. Do you want to teach me something? Do you want to show me something? And I got to know. Okay. As many of you know, I'm a big proponent of using the pendulum. And I'm going to talk about it again because as many of you as you will see, is you have you could have multiple challenges happening at a time. And so this is where some confusion comes in. My angels are telling me now. So who's here telling us this? Archangel Raziel is here really telling us, yes, you have multiple challenges. This can be it can be very confusing. So the pendulum is here to guide you. Okay, but of course, go with your own guidance. All right. As always. And so basically I said, who's here? We got Archangel Chamuel came forward. Archangel Chamuel just said yes. I have secret handshakes. Yes, you can program your pendulum to work with you. So, and it's been really helpful for me. I am mentioning all of this with purpose, okay? Because many of you on the path are blocked. You know that you're meant to connect. You don't understand in some ways how to connect. I'm going to encourage all who come here to come to the retreat that we are planning for the 1111 portal. Talk about alignment, okay? If you should feel guided. Oh my gosh, look at going crazy. Yes, okay. We are meeting on the Gulf Shore in the Ring of Fire, my friends. The energy placement is so divine and so I'm going to just say it, calculated. It's with purpose. We're meeting on the Gulf Shore in Texas on from the 10th of November through the 12th of November. It's a coming together, the pillars of the new earth. It's a coming together of myself and 3 other masters on the Ascended Master Path. And this coming together is just going to be amazing. It's so much magic coming out of it. We'd love to have you join us. Okay. So I'm just going to put that out there. If you have any questions, just drop it like it's hot in the comments. I'll get back to you. Okay. I'm going to post a link too after I get down. I did it on Facebook, but I want to do it on YouTube. All right. So anyway, mark my words. It's going to be so powerful. It is. And that's one of my girls. Okay. And you can go head over to her channel. Okay. That's my girl, Nicoletta. You can head over to her channel. She's got a couple oracles. If you're looking for guidance, is this for me? Really kind of lean into it. We do have special pricing. No pressure, but you can save $111, my friends. Look at my angels. They're like, yeah. When you sign up before the next full moon. Okay. So special pricing. All right. Now, with that being said, let's get back to the moose, who is coming together in a gathering with the lion and with the sea star. Okay. And in many ways, a gathering with many others. However, the moose has come forward to call to you to beckon. Okay, I'm getting a message as we speak. To beckon with you, to bellow and shmoo. Goosebumps. To beckon with you, to bellow and shmoo, to allow you to hear beyond. Wow. Bigger than life. You can have. Make the choices. It's up to you. Wow. Anything else? Okay. That was just coming through. So that's a little bonus message. In this collective message, I'm going to go ahead and share the channeled message. We're going to activate the moose. The moose is, as I've learned, I am a cosmic shaman. Many of you are cosmic shaman, healers, ascended builders, mystics. Okay, there's just, I mean, the list, educators. We can go on and on and on. And you have the choice to kind of step through into something really magical. And what we're talking about is the uniqueness of you. Okay. The uniqueness of you. It is an unfolding. You have to be very patient. Okay. You have to be very patient. And so this is why there's this coming together. There's this mashup. And this is what I shared with you as I heard downtown. That's what Archangel Chamuel brought to me. Downtown. Now, my mind went to that song. Downtown, da, 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 downtown. And this is happening with purpose. But because of my pendulum, I actually found a song I'd never heard of. And it was so inspiring. I shared it on the community board. And this is exactly when I found out the animal wisdom, because the moose is actually revealed in this video. Very magical. Okay, so I heard downtown. I went into this. I was led to the song called Downtown by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. Okay, and exactly at 1:22, exactly, the moose was revealed. Okay, it's just like, wow. The moose was revealed. And the moose is known as a big deer. Okay, they lose their antlers every winter. We're going to be talking about this big time. Their antlers are open. They're called open palms. It's time to receive. It's time to receive with your palms wide open. Something that will literally and very much could change the course of your life. Okay, no pressure. All right, but just know that if you don't feel guided, it's okay. The energies are going to go around for a limited time. This will not be open always and forever, okay? But there is a time for us to go around. And the question is, do you hear the bell? Okay, because there's a bell that's sounding, and this bell is going to come across in a lot of different ways in tonight's oracle. But the moose has this like appendage, almost like a gobble gobble turkey. Okay, are you feeling your bounty coming in? Okay, potentially. Are there gifts coming your way? Potentially. Okay, so there's a lot to do with this bell. It's kind of this appendage that hangs from the moose. Okay, so they're made in they're such a unique animal, but they're huge. They're bigger than life. And this is exactly what is potential for you to claim, my friends, if you so choose. Okay, if you so choose. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the message. The channeled message is: children of the sun, are you having fun? Locked and loaded, exploded into tiny pieces, supernova. Scatter, tatter, ladder, climb. You'll feel your way, no dismay. Follow the ray within, begin. Now or later, your choice. Goosebumps. Wait or wander while you ponder. Shake, 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 shake that booty. Timber, limber, flex and bend. Pull, not push. Senses, lenses, rose colored, I'm sure, secure, safe, breathe deeply, be here and now. Wow, what a message from the moose. All right. So all of us are heading in different directions, and in some ways, fast moving energy, my friends. In some ways, many of you moving in many directions. Okay. So we're going to be getting into this. We've got a lot to talk about, but before we do so, let's go ahead. For all who feel guided, we're going to take a moment. I have learned that I am a spiritual catalyst, a cosmic shaman. I can activate your moose for you, and I would love to do that. You must be a vibrational match. You can come back and talk to your angels and guides, use your pendulum, but they're telling me, as they always do, that you must be a vibrational match. Okay? So until then, I'm here to actually be of service to you. Here we go. It is my purest intention, angels of the highest light, it's my purest intention, angels of the highest light, to invoke our moose on all timelines, all dimensions, all realities, for the highest good of the all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I used a couple different words this week, but did we get your stamp of approval, Archangel Chamuel? We do. So for all of you, just take a moment I'm actually feeling and seeing in my mind's eye, as I do have a secure space for this oracle, just so you know. And if you feel like every time you come to join me, if you feel a little lighter, I want to tell you that it's very much could be true. There's a lot of transmutation happening in this particular oracle. Okay. It's just how I roll, y'all. So just so you know, whenever you come to a reading with me, you could feel a little lighter when you leave. Okay. Because I'm being reminded they want me to share. I am the dream weaver and I am the dream catcher, and I am here to assist you. All right. Are we ready to get started? Yes, we are. So let's go ahead and get started. I love when you type at me. I love when you aha moments resonate. Let me know. Please drop your comments. Please share this with anyone that you feel would find benefits with it. Okay, and okay. But for some reason, I'm feeling guided to tell you one more thing. Okay, 808, yes. The connection of people. So, I love that you just did that. It's my friend Nicoletta. We just kind of like all vibe off each other. Okay. And most likely you will do the same. Okay. Because this is what the Moose wants to talk about. There's a coming together, a mashup. Okay. Normally the moose is like isolated, okay, normally. But there's a coming together different times of the year for the moose, okay? And they get ready for what's called the rut, okay? We're all in different processes of this, and maybe you feel like you're in the rut. Like, just listen to the word rut and what that makes you feel, that frequency, okay? But the rut is a coming together of many moose, okay? And this is kind of a unusual time and a beautiful time, because we can learn from each other. And as you will see in the video, there is a chariot. Okay, the chariot, there's a lot of movement, as this whole entire song talks about, the inspiration talks about a moped. Okay, so there's a lot of movement happening. It should resonate with you. You're probably feeling a lot of movement. You might be moving very quickly, guided to do different things. Okay, so this resonates with all of you in a lot of ways. So this is how you know you're in the right space. Okay, all right, let's go ahead. 1930 on the clock, and doesn't that just make perfect sense for you? Pile number one. Pile number one, you are my Alaskan Yukon moose. You are the largest of all moose. You are big, big, big energies. And just like that song from Lotto, okay, hashtag 777, you have the ability to create and win big, okay, is what I'm hearing. Oh, I love your outfit. Yeah, it feels Aztec. It does. As you're saying that, maybe it's like this clearing of my throat chakra. Okay. And I know you had something to do with that, girl. So thank you. All right. So you're the largest. Like I said, we're talking big energy. Okay. Now, you, my friends, pile number one, there's a lot going on. Okay. First of all, double confirmation with the movement. Did you see the motorcycle in the actual picture? Okay. You have this mile marker. You're being encouraged to go into hermit mode. Now, when I say that, seeking some solitude, especially in the form of grounding. How about you get out there and take some steps? Immerse yourself into Mother Nature. Pay attention to the trail, as there'll be guidance and magic revealed to you as you go. Okay? There's a lot coming up for you right now, my friends. Okay? A lot. So, you're prone to very random aggressive behavior. I say this with love, okay? Don't judge yourself. This is why you're being called to go out there and ground, all right? And in fact, we started at 1930. You're definitely being called to be at one with this healing so that you can wrap up this and head north. That's your direction. Wrap it up so that you can head north. And actually, spirit is bringing in balance for you. This is why there's a lot rising to the surface so that it can clear. Okay. All right. In fact, your angels and guides, they brought you here so that you would get this message, so that you would, um, because you kind of have a history of being a little hard on yourself. Okay. But you're actually integrating a lot of really big energies, and this is causing a huge expansion. All right. So, really, the biggest thing that I saw for you is this is all about grace. All right. Now, something that can happen with the Alaskan Yukons is they can get into these battles with other moose. All right. And I'm being called to share this with you. They get into these battles with other moose, and should they lock horns, unfortunately what can happen is they cannot get apart, and unfortunately those two moose actually can die because they can never unattach from each other. Now, I'm not telling you you're going to die, but I am telling you that it is a time for you to be very detached. Don't get yourself locked. Look at that. Locked and loaded, okay? Was in that first part. And in fact, I'm feeling called to really kind of go back to the message really quickly for you. This is for you, pile number one. Children of the sun, are you having fun? Locked and loaded, exploded into tiny pieces, supernova. So there's a scatter and a tatter ladder climb out of the debris. Okay, this is really coming in for you guys. I feel it so strongly. Okay, now it's very rare for you to lock horns, okay? It's very rare, but it is possible. And so this is what we're letting you know. We don't want you and another to suffer because you've locked in. So this is a message that came up for you. You'll never decide what you want in life by just thinking about it. Believe it or not, as much as you sit in your garage thinking that you would love to be a Jaguar, you will never become a Jaguar, okay? Because you are not the car, you are a person. All right? So you must take the bull by the horns and try a few possibilities. I heard the word allow, endure, abide, bear, witness, observe, meditate, and ground. Now, there is also another thing that you want to know in particular, moose number one. You have the velvet on your horns. There is a process, okay? You must remove the velvet, which is this residue, okay? There's this residue, so to speak. I want you to kind of think of it as kind of sticky and icky, okay? There's this residue, and so you're really kind of trying to get this off. And this is what the moose go through. This is just where you are, okay? So I hope that these messages so far have provided a lot of information for you. Now, we've got the ancestors coming in so big with you guys. Okay, we've got the inner earth coming in. We're talking about the heart chakra. We've got the gods from down under. Okay, stories coming in, the aboriginals really stepping into that power. So let's go ahead and look at what does the divine want to talk about. Okay, right on bottom for all of us. Oh man, we want to look forward. Okay, so it's like we're reaching, we have the ability to end this cycle, but we need to look forward and have faith. We need to allow our heart to be open. We need to be fluid, right? So look in the background here. We need to have unconditional for ourselves, look forward and be fluid, because you are so powerful, my friends, that whatever you think is definitely so. Okay? Whatever you think is definitely so. So let's go ahead and see. It's time to begin to explore. It's time to let go of what was and begin to explore, because we talk about the climb up the stairs, okay? Up the tower, if you will. Now, the divine wants to just give you one thing. It's time for you to go for your dreams, my friends. It's time to express your joy. Oh, right away. I love the synchronicity of what I'm feeling here, because immediately I am getting Archangel Jophiel. Jophiel, joy, the higher vibration of happy. You might have even just said recently, I'm actually hearing you, I just want to be happy. Well, your angels and guides are telling you, divine is telling you, that's not for you. Joy is for you. That is a higher vibration even than happiness. Now, I'm being not cautioned, I'm being guided to tell you that at the same point in time, it is generated. So it's something that we generate. Archangel Jophiel for me she is like the archangel of the solar plexus, stepping into your will, stepping into your action, stepping into the movement of the sun, the solar. Okay, so taking action. It's taking you a lot of steps to get to this point. Okay, so the divine is telling you, express your joy, share joy. Remember, we said it's all about grace for you, pile number one. How can we be in that queendom? How can you bear witness to joy? How can you not allow all that is coming up and burning around you not determine the fire that's burning within you? Okay? So, speaking of that fire burning within you, do you feel the shift at hand? Wow. The ancestors are beating their drum, literally. Okay? So, that's to come up in just a moment. Before we go there, we're going to go into our animal dreaming. There's a lot of movement. We felt the chariot. The chariot is a collective message. Ooh, for you, there's that 19. Look at, we started at 1930. I was feeling this, okay? I really, really was. Being at one with the healing, really kind of getting to that itty bitty, finding the bright spot through the shadows, okay? You are a collective worker, so that should resonate, all right? And it's like, as a collective worker, we uncover parts of ourselves and then we like pay that forward. Okay, but there's a lot of movement happening around you. So the oracle of the four directions wants to come in, and we're really in the direction for you. I was shown we're heading north. Okay, we're heading north. So this is all about collaboration with your angels and guides, really getting this movement. All right, so let's go ahead and find out. Now, look at this from 19 to 15. So we're being pulled back, and we're being pulled back into this structure. Look at that waddle. I told you the bell. There is a connection here to pile number 4. Okay. Wow. Okay. That is very interesting because I right away said this is an alignment. If you have 1 and 4, then the ancestors have brought this alignment to you. They beckon to you. They've been beating the drum. They ask you to come this way. Okay, double confirmation there. Holy moly. So let's see what this movement is all about. It's all about this alchemy. Okay, this alchemy. There's this split within you. Okay, it's like there's these doubts, right? Hi, Nancy. Welcome. What I'm feeling here, this split is like, is this for me? Is this not for me? Okay. There's this movement going on. And in particular, when I'm talking about down under, which I love to say, okay. When we're talking about down under, the stories come in to guide you. The oracle comes in to guide you. I chose 4, but in the first right now. Ooh. So look at that. So there's some messages here I feel for you, Nancy, right? It's not going to hurt to stay. Yeah, the wombat. Okay, there's magic. It's about going within you. You've been going within. Okay, you've been doing the work. Remember, you're a big energy. And that's because you've been really learning all about who you are. And as you go down, as I'm seeing these arrows, you see these arrows? As you've been going down within through meditation, through different healing that you've been doing, it's like as you go down, there's these expansions. And this is where that big energy, it's like you've really been uncovering. It's like, okay, this is really interesting. I'm getting like an onion, but instead of going from the outside in, instead of peeling the onion, you've been going from the inside out and seeing all these layers and seeing that with each layer that you are bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. This is something that you've been through, okay? So this is kind of the magic at hand for you. Yeah. The healing, remember, one in with the healing, and this is where we're feeling like this hermit. You're being called to go within, to really kind of hang and observe, have the eyes of the ancestors. Really just observe what's happening around you, okay? And what's really interesting here is you feel like you're in this twist, okay? This is the bat. You see how the bat's in this twist? And it's like you feel like you should take this action. However, I'm being called to remind you, allow, bear witness, gentle, be gentle with yourself. Okay, allow yourself to go within. There's this there's this energy, there's this expansion, remember, from the inside out. This is really beautiful. I'm really feeling it so much. Okay, so that has a lot to do with the healing at hand for you. Yes, there's this gathering and you're invited. And right now, you're going down. Look at this. This is like so beautiful. This is connecting. Oh my gosh, it truly is connecting. Look at, you're following the steps 42, 43. So look at this. You're really gathering, and it's like you're just kind of resonating, and you're pulling. This is actually what this bower bird does, is it collects things that are blue. It's nesting and it's giving you direction. So look at this. This is giving you direction of what's happening here. You see? So it's like you're being called to go within, follow the steps. It's really just really Archangel Chamuel, is guiding this. And it's really just about having this unconditional love for yourself and allowing yourself to be guided. Yeah, it's hard for you because in a lot of ways, and I understand this, you have run around in that masculine. You've taken action after action after action, thinking that something was wrong with you. And this is what you've been learning is like, as you get to know your own energy more and more and more, get to know who you are. It's like this expansion, and you've really kind of are learning to. If you haven't, you will. You're growing more and more detached. What I mean by that is there was a lot of separation, a lot of judgment. I was feeling it. I'm feeling it for you on yourself. Okay. So there's this movement to move beyond. Okay. To move beyond that. But there's this gentle aggression that wants to stay on the bottom, and that's because we have those velvet on those antlers, which we're about to lose. In the wintertime is when the moose, they lose those antlers, and they have to really kind of rub down. They really got to get nitty gritty. Okay, and they rub against the trees, and they work that residue off of what was, and they drop their entire 6 foot, 6 feet of antlers. They just drop them and they step into something new. Okay? And so this is what Spirit is saying to you. Be patient with yourself. You're working it. Okay? It's like you're express your joy. Oh, there, speaking of joy, hello, Miss Joyful Dolphin. We're on pile number 1, love. Okay. So 4 cards. What's this structure all about? Really are meant to be a master builder. Keep yourself heart centered. There's something coming in. There's an awakening for you, my friends. I feel it so much. The wallaby doesn't go back where they've been before. No. And I'm hearing Star Trek. I'm hearing it's the final frontier, not the final frontier, the new frontier. There's this expansion. There's this expansion in your heart, which expands this space. There's this sacred structure coming in if you'll allow it. Okay. And I feel like you will. Progression is what's on the card here. And literally, you cannot go backwards. Literally. Okay. And that's because, ooh, what big feet you have. What big eyes you have. I hear Saturn talking here. There's a transformation of Saturn going on. Here we are in retrograde, okay? And we are until December. You have this time to create this master builder. There's these ideas, these lightning bolts, information coming in. I'm getting so many messages with you. I hope it resonates. Okay? So it's like I'm feeling Saturn being in retrograde. I'm getting like this wolf energy, which is going to be coming in. So there's a lot to unfold with you. You know what? You guys want to pay attention. Make sure if you're not already subscribed, notified, hit the bell, yada, yada, do so because there is this oracle coming in and it's for you. And it's this wolf oracle. It's going to debut at the next full moon. Okay. So there is this really beautiful energy coming in for you. I feel it so much. I really do. It's going to give you a lot of movement. I have goosebumps. Literally goosebumps. I mean, I do. Do you feel the movement here? Ascended Master, you are. Okay? There is no doubt about it. There is no doubt about it. You have been led here for you to understand who you truly are. Okay? And not only is this all happening for you, but it's happening to guide you, to unfold you. You are very powerful, my friends. Divine feminine, I feel it. I feel that you have the ability to create a very beautiful master builder. I feel this because, a lot of you, if you're new here, I have come into this attunements, okay, where I have these attunements. It's just something unique to me, Okay. And I know that it's so funny. This morning I heard Jack of all trades, master of one. And that's exactly what it is for you. Jack of all trades, master of one. And so this is really coming together for you. Pile number one, look at this 2244. I feel it so much. The Nshinda in this personal protection, okay? The wheel wants to turn in your favor. This is the movement. This is the 4x4. Literally, we're doing a 4x4 because my beautiful divine feminines who chose this, I feel this so much for you. This big energy is coming in to really move things in the direction. And look at how we have this shadow, seeing a shadow. The shadow is really what's going to lead you, as we showed. Remember, we just showed that ant card. It's like the shadow is really what's going to lead you to the brightest light. Okay. And this brightest light is something you're going to fall into, my friends. Something you're falling into. Allow yourself to fall like Alice in Wonderland. I know I'm all over the place, but I feel like you hear me. Fall into this because there's a discovery. You're going on a little quest here. There's a discovery for you to get this movement. Okay. And this discovery is all about a manifestation because when you fall into the abyss in many ways, you fall through to the brightest light, and this allows you to claim parts of you that you've left behind. And you cannot get this movement and you cannot move forward. You cannot turn the wheel of fortune in your favor, my friends, until you claim this. Look at, oh my God, look at it. 42, 43, 44. Are you feeling it? I feel it so strongly with you. Don't let the fear get in the way. Wow. Expand the breath. You travel between worlds. I'm getting so many messages with you. I'm not going to go on the bottom. I'm going to stick here. I could literally probably talk for hours just about you. Express your joy. Express your joy. Because as you share your joy, you pull others to you. And this is part of the path. Okay? Part of those on the Ascended Master path, it is at times solo, yes. But at the same point in time, it's all about collaboration. Okay? All right. I cannot make this up. Are you with me? Look at the first arrow we talked about was that bower bird. Remember? You're collecting things that resonate with you, things that bring you into your authentic nature. Look at, now I've got this guy. Do you see the arrows? Do you see the 3? This is what's on bottom. This is what your whole reading is about. Okay? So it's like we're collecting, we're nesting, we're figuring out this structure here. Okay? There's a structure collaboration. Then we sink even further. And look at, and it's like we want to bring balance into this collaboration. There's a shift. Okay? So, and it's like you can see it. You're shifting down. Okay? Wow, this is really beautiful how this is talking here. So number 32, which I have to tell you, 22, 32. It's gorgeous. 22, 32. Okay? It's just like this is a cycle for you. And look at you're taking the steps. This Saturn energy is allowing you to sink further, okay? And this is what's getting into this killer whale energy, the record keepers, okay? The whale energy. But there's a vibration here. Not only are you finding that you're going to sink into more of discovering who you are, okay? But it's also like has something to do with this killer instinct. Because remember I said if you lock horns, that could be detrimental to both of you, right? I say both of you, I'm talking about the energies within you. Trying not to lock horns, okay, between what you receive and what you're taking action. So let's be clear. We receive and co-create with source. That is our feminine. And then we pass it off and we take inspired action. And then we receive. And then we act. We receive, act, receive, act. And what this does for you is it takes you down. It gives you more and more direction. This is how you get the movement. Okay? Fourth card for you. You have to watch that video. Okay? I can't believe I didn't put the song in here. You have to watch the video. The chariot has an eagle head. It literally looks exactly like this eagle because it is time. Look at it. Doesn't this look like the moose? It's time to have this healing in between. It's time to let go of what was and to step into something else. Look at the symbols. It's this fool's energy, okay? This is the structure. This is the structure that I feel here to do what? To express your joy. Okay? This is so gorgeous. It really, really is. I'm going to continue on to the next one. Let's see. That whale card is so beautiful. I know, right? So gorgeous. And I've gotten messages about the beautiful like Shamu, the killer whales, is they've evolved, but their instincts. And this is coming up for purpose for you guys. It's like it's time for you to step into your evolution. It's time to get past those killer instincts that were developed. I'm getting Lemuria, okay, which made you feel you had to have this personal protection, which kind of like held you back. Okay, there's this at the center, there is this fear, and you have the ability, my friends, to really be heart-centered, okay, and to really expand here. But it's the divine. It's having this full energy. It's allowing yourself to be guided step by step by step by step. Okay? To go for those dreams. Now the ancestors are beating their drum. Can you feel it on this new moon? This is the energy, even though we're talking about the moose, the head of the deer family. Hello. They invite you here to align. There's an alignment here. Come with me. Go through and allow this shift to happen. Wow. We're going to do 2 shuffles. 7 of bows. The time, it's clear. I just feel the timing here for you. I really, really do. It is most divine. Okay, this card wants to stick out. What is it? Do you feel the drum? I feel like this happens a lot before you go to sleep. Do you hear it before you go to sleep? I get many of you do. Okay? There's a coming together. Collaboration. Yeah, the links. You're going down. Listen. I'm getting listen. Okay, so a little bit more information here for you guys. I'm having a hard time shuffling. Look at it. It doesn't even want to shuffle. All right, so let's shuffle. Look it. You're being invited. Look it. Listen. Follow the drum. There's an alignment. Okay. Ancestors are in the house for you, pile number 1. Step into your power. Use your imagination. Remember, you can only progress. So we've got double ancestry here. Double ancestors coming in. That's very interesting to me. And I'm going to say this because I know that I work with my husband's ancestry. Do you work with a significant other's, your own ancestry and another? Maybe you're being called to. Can you go within and talk to your angels and guides and find out? If you're having a hard time connecting, pendulum, I'm getting a yes. I'm getting a yes from who? Is it Archangel Raziel? Okay, no, because I'm getting a yes from Archangel Jophiel. So I'm actually feeling in a lot of ways that some of you might have a new guide. Okay, there's a changing of the guards potentially. And this is why we have all this movement. So let's look. Let's look. What's coming in with this beautiful ascended master, right? This progression. Look at this energy. 3, 4, 5. How many cups? 9 of vessels. There's a huge healing coming into the vessel, the heart. Okay, this is the heart chakra we're talking about. Look at how this huge expansion coming in through your heart. So it's important as I'm seeing this wallaby. You see the wallaby kind of, adding prayer can be very assisting to you, okay? Adding prayer, but also as I see the wallaby kind of hold tight here, I want you to try to keep your heart open. And remember, I share this a lot, okay? Because I'm getting this bull energy, okay? There's this bull energy, and I'm actually getting a little bit of the boar energy here. And so there's this rigidness. And so I really want you to if you feel guided, I'm getting stretch, open, and realize and pay attention because as I go back, you go further and further. Remember, from the inside out, like that onion, you go further and further and further. Look what stayed on bottom. There's a secret for you to discover. The lynx is being called down to go with you, okay? The page of stones. There's definitely a manifestation. It's meant for you. Why is it meant for you? Because it's your individuality. Your ancestors, they want to show you, okay? They want to show you. So be very generous. Express your joy. Be generous with your heart. Allow yourself to be guided. I'm feeling service is really coming up here, okay? So we've got the 22 and the 9. This is that structure, being in balance with the 1, okay? Being in balance with the 1. So this is so beautiful. Now look at this. Number 44, there's a number 4. 444, perfect timing, divine timing, celebration, a coming together. Yes, I feel it. A celebration. Look at that, I didn't even see that. Celebrate good times. Come on. Wow. Look at the harvest. Remember, I was telling you the bell, I was feeling it with you guys with that cassowary, was feeling Thanksgiving, was feeling the bounty coming in. Okay? Your ancestors are leading you to discover something that's going to really enliven. And I cannot make this up. As I lift, look who's right there. What? So much magic. Bye. Oh, I'll be on here for a while. I love you. Sorry, my daughter. Okay. Number 32. Number 10. Literally the wheel. Literally. You creating a new tapestry. I'm feeling the heat. Okay. So as we're talking about, look at those killer whale instincts. This is the shift at hand. You're going down to create a new tapestry, to put the wheel in your favor. It's like, and look at this. I told you the cycle is very important. So start this new moon cycle and please come here, find the cycles within the cycles, okay? Because it's leading you. It's leading you to this balance. It's leading you to this structure. It's helping you take the stitch, okay? It's helping you listen, get in balance and collaboration. So beautiful. Your reading is just so, I just feel so, it just feels so, I mean, I'm feeling it no matter what. But now here we have your last card, Spirit, the Fool's energy. Okay. Why are we stepping into the Fool's energy? Remember, I want to take you back to what I said. Hold on. I got so many channel messages today, it's hard to remember. Allow, endure, abide, bear witness, observe, meditate, ground, so that you can overcome the previous. This is the inner earth. This is, when I see the inner earth, this is what's happening in that heart chakra, okay? There is this three of arrows, this jealousy, this inner competition. I believe this was created on this Lemurian timeline. This is your divine feminine. She feels in competition with your divine masculine. So there's a sacred structure coming in to help you get into balance, but you've got to allow yourself to be guided, and you're being guided to see the bigger picture. So even though it feels like everything is falling apart, I told you there is so much coming up. Potentially, we're losing friends, fights, a job. Potentially, everything in your whole life is being rearranged. Spirit is here to tell you it's for you. It's for you. So observe, allow yourself to be guided, because it's time for this to be burned away. I literally, like, can you see the sweat on my brow? I'm like literally sweating because the fire is going on. There's an in between, there's a brush fire. Your ancestors and spirit have brought it for you because it is time for you to learn and go beyond where you've been before. There it is again. What is, I wish, if you know what the catchphrase is for Star Trek, can you type it in here? Because it is for you. It is for you. I wish I could remember that exactly. Okay, so I just want to kind of check in. Archangel Chamuel, do I get your stamp of approval? Have we shared everything for pile number 1? Okay, I knew it. I could feel it. Okay. May the force be with you. No, yeah, I love that too. But this is from Star Trek, like the Final Frontier or something like that. Okay, I'm getting yes, Final Frontier. Okay. All right. So there's more that wants to be shared. Now, I was feeling like Archangel Chamuel, would you like me to read a little bit about the stag? Okay, I was feeling this. So we're going to pull this out, because we've got the stag here, and the moose is what? The largest of all deer family. Okay? So I just think it's a beautiful synchronization. There's something here for you. And this is a major arcana card. Okay? So let's go ahead and just get it from, oh, look at this. Okay. So we're talking about ancient memory, the pathfinder, guide, the spirit of nature in the subconscious human psyche, the call of the wild. And I told you there's a bellow, a calling. The moose is calling to you to go through this new portal, actually. Okay, so let's read. The ancestor greets you as you walk up the path that leads to the forest. She's a creature of myth, half animal, half human, but carries the wand of wisdom and the drum that summons all who can hear to gather and to watch the sun rise. The ancestor is blessed by the land and the divine knowledge that flows from the stars. Her coat is of white winter fur and evergreen leaves. The gateway formed by the silver birch trees either side of the path mark the beginning of a new commitment on the point from which you cannot turn back. The trees act as a reminder to follow the path, and to know that you're on a journey with a beginning and an end. The path is marked with the tracks that lead you onward. The new moon signifies both an end and a beginning, as Venus, the bright morning star, shows the new dawn of hope. The ancestor is linked to the part of our soul that is most ancient and most closely related to the archetype that represents nature. She is the guardian of the sacred heart of the land and summons you by beating the drum to the heartbeat of the earth. I have goosebumps. It is the part of you that unconsciously heard the drum and stirred the first desire to walk the path that is at work here. It is an overpowering strength and a patience of nature. It is an awesome and relentless turning of the cycle that brings spring and warmth, an end to hibernation, and the reawakening of an abundant life. The ancestor stands before the gateway of nature that leads into the far forest. This is another beginning. Once you pass through the gateway, you must strive to stay on path and see the journey through the end. Here's a couple points for you. You've made the leap and you've started a new cycle. Your instinctive spirit has felt it necessary to lead you to the gateway and a new path. You may have been reluctant or concerned at first, but whether you realize it or not, a shift has occurred. You may feel worry of the unpleasant denizens that await you in the forest, but the ancient ancestor within you will guide and reassure you as you relearn and greet new experiences on the path. Trust your inner voice. Listen to your own instinctive and inquisitive nature. Your own inner ancestor is strong, patient, wise. Let them lead you into the forest with new eyes and a joyful heart. With new eyes and a joyful heart. Wow. Let's go ahead and end your reading with something from the Wild Offering, a little one-on-one advice. On bottom, I pre-shuffled. On bottom is divinely timed for you. I was feeling this. The divine brings things into the timing that we need. Nothing comes before Nothing comes before we're prepared, nor leaves us too early. May I always trust your perfect and holy timing. Wow. One shuffle. Been a little impatient. Your angels and guides are telling you it's okay. You're like ready. You're ready for the wheel to turn. But there's some things you got to do before that happens, my friends. As the wheel is a tapestry, one knot at a time, step after step after step. I don't know why, but I'm hearing the scarecrow. Okay. So it's like, okay. So like Dorothy is on the path. She meets this scarecrow, right? And then she meets, it's like there's this journey, there's this quest, and it's going to be revealed to you in those steps. Okay. So be patient. There's a little bit of impatience here. That's why we cut there. My life is unfolding in divine timing. All delays are beneficial. I'm always at the right place at the right time. And so as you might feel like you're in the rut, is exactly where you're meant to be at this particular moment. There's a residue to work off those horns. There is a loosening that needs to happen. Something needs to be left behind so that you can move forward. So beautiful. Here it is. This is your card. The ultimate self-sufficiency is relying on God. It doesn't mean hiding in a cave and saying, I don't need people, because there's a call to go within. There is a call to go into hermit mode. We shared that. And it's not because I don't need people. Instead, it's saying, God is my source, and I am willing to receive all the help, love, and support that comes. And your angels, specifically Archangel Jophiel, came forward. So I feel that the angels, the archangels, are coming forward to teach you something so that you can pay it forward. You are meant to build a structure. If you choose, it's up to you. Because there's nothing that we have to do, but there is this beautiful unfolding. Okay? And as I'm looking at this impatience at the bottom, do you see? Do you see this vine in this picture? But it's just one part. This is just one lesson that we're at right now. Look at, we've got other lessons. We've got this whole garden. And it becomes that and look at and as I'm talking about that, and it becomes self-sufficient, reseeding itself, allowing itself to grow. But there's something that needs to be learned. Okay, what seeds do you want to plant? What flowers do you want to have? What design do you want to have? So listen and go within. See yourself for who you are. Allow, this is so beautiful. Allow yourself to collaborate within. Look at the deer, the masculine, the horse. There's this battle in between of what you receive, of taking action, and the freedom that you have. Okay, so it's all about coming into balance. Look at, there's literally a burning away happening so that you can come into this beautiful sacred balance. And why? Back to where we started. There's a clearing. That's the magic at hand for you. Wow. 7 of bows. You know, I feel like there's something new. There's something new that you're being guided to. So be very patient, my friends. Let's go ahead and see. Archangel Chamuel, have we shared everything? Do I get your stamp of approval? We do. All right. So we're going to go ahead and move on to pile number 2, pile number 1. If you really want to expand and really blow this up, I encourage you to join myself and 3 other beautiful light workers, healers, oracles, masters. Come to a gathering that we're having. There's a coming together. The Ring of Fire, the Gulf of Mexico and Texas. We're having a retreat for 3 days, and we would love to have you. We only have 22 spots left. So maybe one of them's for you. If you have questions about that, let me know. I will post on the community board. Okay? Wow. Let's go ahead and move into pile number 2. Pile number 1, that was just so magical. And man, the ancestors were just here for you so big time. Okay? All right. So let's go into pile number 2. We're going to get started at 108.02. All right. You guys, pile number 2. There is a direction. Okay, you are the only ones that are heading west. All right, that means, I know that's just the direction I was shown. In your particular, this is the Shiras moose, the Shiras moose. You're leaving? Okay, this is the Shiras moose. This particular moose is found here in the United States. Oh, this is actually so awesome. Okay, I can't wait to share this. We're talking Yellowstone, Nevada, Wyoming, Montana area. This is the most southern moose. Okay, you guys are the emotional masters. Okay, this is what your potential is: emotional mastery, the water, You're here to work with the element of the water, the emotion, a body, okay, in many different capacities. You are the smallest of the moose, and that is because of the evolution that you have gone through. You are adapted. This is really, really important for you because there's this evolution. Rusty yellow brown, deep into your power. I heard you're in your power. You're feeling the passion. The size is according to your habitat. So you have the ability to expand and keep your energy with you and expand as needed. It depends on where you put yourself. There is the idea of the new frontier. You're already there. You're out of the water and going into the air. You're moving into the mountains. Now, you're going west before you go north, okay? And it's so interesting because I'm getting like the northwest, like the Pacific. I'm getting like like Mount Shasta, okay? So could you be Lemurians, ascended Lemurians? All right, this is what's coming up for you guys. You tend to be a little skittish at this time. Okay? You tend to be a little skittish at this time. And so and then I heard the song by Miley Cyrus, The Climb. Okay? I will include it. I need to include these songs because you're meant to go watch that video. I wrote here, you have evolved. Okay? When you bellow, it allows others to take notice. I'm hearing you've been giving your pearl, hashtag 22, hashtag 144. You are the part of the army of God. And I have an angel number here for you. And wouldn't you know it, my phone just died. Oh my God. Okay. So there's an alignment to a new challenge. And I meant to read you the angel number, but I can't because my phone is dead. So how about I share that on the community board? Make sure you check in. Angel number 443. But there's a specific message that wants to come in for you. Okay. I'm getting that you are shaman. And your work is evolving on this new frontier. I'm getting that you've had a very difficult journey, yet it's very rewarding. And the song by Cyrus, "The Climb," it specifically, balance with this overdrive. There's this overdrive. It's making you feel skittish. Okay. But what was really interesting is in this song, there's this collaboration of what you're evolved into because at 2:45 in this particular song, there was a sudden violins. There was all this violins, and I'm actually seeing this picture I shared with my friends of this violin in the heart. There's this melody that's playing, this melody, this symphony. And what this has done is this melody that you're playing has allowed you to switch into your full power. Wow. Okay. So, pile number 2. Let's get into it. You also have your horns, okay? But what's interesting is you have no velvet. So pile number 1 is working off that velvet. You have worked off that velvet on your horns. There is a whitening. So this is telling me that you have gone through some subconscious scripts, but you're moving in the direction of the west, which means it's telling me, my friends, that there's something that wants to set. There's something that wants to set. So we're getting ready to get rid of those horns. We're moving in that direction to let something set before you move on north. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what the divine has for you. One shuffle. Oh. Begin to explore. And it's like you can feel the movement. You're going from where you were, you're going to somewhere different. Okay. So there's this movement for sure happening. What was going on with my cards? Okay, here we go. So the divine says it's time to begin to explore. It's time to let something set and something new open. It's It's really what I'm getting for you. Okay, so let's find out. Well, first of all, okay, it's really interesting because I said that you have evolved, that you have a whitening, which is telling me this whitening. Whenever I hear whitening, it makes me think of the coral, which makes me think of subconscious script. So there's something that there is a subconscious script that you have been renewing, revitalizing, okay? But at the same point in time, have you allowed this to be a sunset? Because I'm getting no. So your angel, so the divine is saying, ask with sincerity how you can alchemize. Because you see this pattern in the background, there's this pattern. It's been running for a real long time. And the universe is coming around to ask you, are you ready to let this go? There's an alchemy at hand for you. There really is. But it's just a matter of you making the choice. Is it time for you? And the divine is saying, make a plan to take the steps. Ask with sincerity, okay? And right below that, laugh at your demons. So there's some sort of subconscious script, and it's the universe is kind of what's happening. This is what I feel. The divine is saying to you, the universe is coming back because this is what happens. It's like there's this pattern. It keeps coming back. You've actually probably understand the pattern, pile number two. You understand the pattern because you've had a whitening. You're aware, all right? But there's a choice now. Are you going, because the universe is kind of cycling back and throwing this pattern again, and you have the ability to connect and move through, or to recycle again because you truly haven't learned the lesson. There's a surprise test that's happening. So the universe is coming around again with this pattern, and you have the ability to laugh at your demons and move beyond. Ask with sincerity to move beyond. And this is the divine, okay? This is the divine coming in to ask with sincerity on how to make a plan. What are the steps to move beyond, to allow this sunset, to overcome this limited thinking? Okay, because I'm saying limited because I'm seeing your moose. I'm seeing it kind of go down. So it's like we're going down a little bit, but don't worry. The moose are very strong, strong swimmers. Did you know that? Yeah, they are super strong. They can actually go down 20 feet into the water. So don't think that you cannot go into these emotions. You can. And in fact, this is your superpower. There's a reason that the moose are called, their antlers are called paddles. You have the ability to paddle down and capture exactly what you need. Okay? And this is what the divine wants to tell you. Okay? So ask source, go within. This is and this is okay. I'm getting the number 33, okay, because it's letting you know the spark of your feminine, also with this unconditional love for yourself, will allow you to make this plan. And the unconditional love is allowing yourself to be guided. Okay, it's so difficult, really, sometimes to really allow ourselves to be guided. But you have alchemy at hand, my friends. You really, really, truly do. And this will help you rejuvenate, okay? Rejuvenate your soul and allow this fluidity so that you can, really kind of start something new, really. Okay, so let's get into it. Ooh, we've got the Astro Oracle coming in for you. So let's find out. What are we doing with you? Well, we've got a 10-10. Okay, we've got a 10-10 going in for you. So part of this is coming in from the actual cosmos. And then we have the angels bringing some prayers. They want to support you. The angels say, be one with this new structure. And what I have here, look at that. Sacral. I told you, sacral and higher heart. I was talking about that. Yeah. There's a sacral higher heart activation to create a shift for you, to create a 10-10. And this is so magical and is connecting to pile number 4. Double confirmation, my friends. This is the 10 within the 10, as you will hear about a little bit. I don't even know if I meant to reveal it. We'll reveal it. But there's a series of challenges, and you have the ability to go through this next one, but you have to be unconditional. Okay, you have to allow yourself to be guided past the limits of your subconscious. All right, so let's see let's talk about this journey for you. There's this alignment, this timing. Oh my gosh, this timing. And let's see. The timing is on the 10 and the the 8. Okay? So we got the little hand just about the 10. So it's about 20 to 10. 20 to 10. And here I have these 10s. I have these 10s here. 10, 10. Balancing with the magic, balancing your authenticity, and then what? A new alignment. Okay? That's really what it is. So look at this. We have the ability, and it's like, what do? We just go into a new evolution, right? The angels say, be one with the new structure. And I didn't read this. Magic. This is the structure. The synchronicities are going to guide you. Let's find out. 3 shuffles. Yeah. This is a very important number for pile number 4. It's being highlighted right now. If you chose pile number 4, pile number 2, you are literally being untwisted. Your roots are, you're being like lifted and replanted. Okay? This is the magic that's at hand. Okay, I want you to think of this tree. I'm getting the fairy energy, and think of Tinkerbell, the magic tree. There's this. The roots are being kind of rotor rooted. Okay, look at all these crows being sent away. Wow. 11, 11. This is what's here. 11, 11. Goosebumps. What's the healing? Coming into this alignment, seeing that you have the ability to make anything happen, the surrender to the divine. Look at those crows. Okay, the surrender to the divine to make those crows go away, those things that eat at you, so that you can create your castle of authenticity. Wow. You're in, and it's like, look at these clouds are starting to kind of split for you to see what's possible. Will you be in balance with this integrating these energies? Okay, because there's an integration, there's a collaboration. Look at, it's like something is happening. Are you collaborating? Look at, as below, so above. I feel your ancestors at work here. I really do. They're not hearing your pile. It's the cosmos then. There is just huger energy that is at play here. It really is. Yeah. It's the moon. It's the moon. The shifts in the moon, this blue moon cycle, right? Be at one with this healing. Emotional master is what guides you. The moon really has a lot to do with the emotion, the emotional body, the emotions that you feel. Okay. And it's like, as the moon influences the water, how can you be the boat? How can you direct the paddle? Are you seeing it? Emotional mastery. That's what's coming, keeps coming up over and over. There's that 45. Okay. This is like going back to who you are. This is the healing. Okay. And what is this? Stepping into your power, shifting into this healing, bringing all relationships with yourself. Look at the clock. Look at, there's that clock. I see it right there. This is your time, my friends. Okay? One with the healing. The moon says, be at one with the healing. Allow this cycle to end. And what's healing? Your relationships in all capacities. This is your relationship with work, your spirituality, with another, with yourself. I mean, there's just so much. There's so much. And why? Why? Why are we finding this balance? Okay, balance with our authenticity is because we're undoing that harlequin pattern. Harlequin, the split within, the subconscious scripts that limit you, that have been, you're the diamond in the rough, right? Okay. And it's like, it's up to you. And it's like, I'm hearing Aladdin. Do you trust me? Do you trust me? Wow. Ooh. Okay. Let's find out more. So beautiful. This is what's on bottom. Look at the angels say, be one with the new structure. Number 4 is structure brought in by spirit. This is going to affect your second house. Look into your second house, your finances, your goal, like your skill set, right? Your money, how you make money, your resources. Wow. Beautiful. Okay. So let's go ahead. We've got the apple. Hey, girl, I didn't even see you come in. Susan, pile 2 and 4. Okay, been seeing 3, 3, 3 everywhere. It's that clarity coming in right now, Susan. Yeah. The apple reminds me of Snow White. I know. This totally reminds me of Snow White as well. You betcha. Okay. And as you're saying that, Jolene, another one of our beautiful pillars of the new earth at the retreat, soul expansion guidance. Okay. Um, it's like we're being called to balance our authenticity, right? And so as we're doing that, I am hearing, with that mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? And it's like we're bringing balance here. This is what the cosmos are saying. The cosmos are bringing balance to your authenticity. There's so many things in retrograde. How can you go a little deeper in your chart, pile number 2, and kind of find out what's available for you at this time? Because trust me, there is a lot. Okay? There is a lot. All right. So let's go ahead and find out. But, before we do that, I have the number 7. We're going to do 7 and 7. Are we talking chakras? Yeah, that's pretty much how it comes in. Archangel Chamuel, are we talking chakras here? Okay, we are. So this just allows me to kind of understand a little bit. Okay, so here we go. Look at this. This is your Earth Star chakra. Okay, so this is your connection with Mother Earth. And look at, it's like achieve. There's like something that this Capricorn energy, okay, we're feeling it. Look at, okay, what's being highlighted? Saturn, right? I'm feeling Saturn here. There's that 10. Okay, I mentioned 10, 10. So here, there's something in Saturn. Came in pile number 1 as well. I'm feeling the canna lily. Something's ready to be let go. This sunset. It's like you've got this achievement right in front of you, and the cosmos are telling you, keep climbing, keep climbing. But look at, as I'm seeing this energy right here, but watch for the hook, okay? Because that's the energy. Look at this energy here. Of course, this is the Capricorn energy, but as I'm like seeing this, look at the bottom. It's like that little loop. We can get a little hooked there. Everything is meant, okay? Everything that is meant to be will be. However, you have the ability to close this, to go and go to the west, allow it to set, a sunset, so that you can head to that new beginning and head north, so that you can keep climbing. But see, look at, there's something here with Saturn that wants to be finished. Okay? It's definitely part of this new structure. This is coming in from spirit. This is the masculine energy from spirit. Look at this is spirit coming in on your behalf, bringing this to you. Okay. So look where Saturn is inside your chart. That will actually give you some guidance. Wow, that feels so beautiful. Okay. So that's where we're talking your Earth star. Okay. Something that wants to be done. This is the Atlantean timeline. Okay. So most likely, what I'm feeling here, I don't want to be, what I'm getting is that, are these ascended Atlanteans? Okay. Yeah. You're ascended Atlantean. So the structure that's coming in from spirit, this is all guided by spirit. This is a shift. Look at it's a 50. There's this shift coming in, and that's to do what? To bring you back because you're ascended Atlanteans, but as you come back, you don't remember that you ascended through. And so there's this uncovering, it's this divine timing. It's like everything is just like really meant to be. Look at the arrow is striking. It's time. Okay. It's time for you to discover and move beyond. So look at this. What's in Saturn, right? What's in Saturn, and which is in retrograde? What can you claim? What can you let go of so that you can progress onward? Beautiful. Now, as we just talked about Saturn, Pluto is also in retrograde. So look at you have all these times to really collaborate with the magic, okay? And look at this. It's like as I'm seeing this, I'm seeing the moose. I'm actually seeing your antlers allowing you to go full circle, all right? Allowing you to go full circle and really kind of drop off and step into something new. So beautiful. There's a rebirth at hand, right? And it's like the cosmos have literally, okay, look at that. Saturn and Pluto. I mean, these are big energies, right? It's a huge transformation. And as I'm seeing this, it's so interesting because as I'm seeing, okay, this is on your root chakra. So on your root chakra, and actually collaborate with the magic, but also collaborate with your authenticity. So your voice is going to assist you here. And because there's something frozen, but it's time to be unlocked because Pluto's in retrograde. So as Pluto's in retrograde, it's a time to kind of unfreeze something and to discover and to grab it, to pull it forward to affect those resources that are at hand for you. Okay. I feel it with so much. I feel it so much. Okay. And I feel that these are so related. And in fact, the timing, because I keep getting the number 37. Now, as I'm talking about that, I just keep getting all these references to pile. Oh my gosh, I just dumped a bunch of papers. I literally have this reference, number 37, to pile number 4. So just kind of, if you have pile number 4, just kind of wait on that because it's talking about an activation between your Earth star and your root chakra to really allow you to be firmly planted, okay? To make sure that you're not running away from the transformation, but actually running to what's being unfrozen for you. And that leads to what? Another 10. See, 10, 10. That's what I was getting for you. I really, really was. Sorry, I have dropped all my papers on the ground. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Let's talk about that sacral chakra. Balance to that sacral chakra. There's a little bit of an imbalance here. With what? With your masculine energy. This is what the bee is representing to me. I'm sorry, hold on. Watch out, buddy. Hold on 1 second, you guys. And look at that has purpose, right? How can we be patient? How can we be patient and allow things to come into balance? Because the bees, I don't know about how they are by you, but they're like kamikaze right now. They're not thinking. Remember, I told you. The bees, the will, Those of you, the ascended Atlanteans, you've developed the will, but you're a little skittish this time of year. Who's not noticing the bees? They're kind of like kamikaze. They're kind of like, what am I doing? So balance is really key right now. Okay. Look at that. The pillars, the Gemini. It's like you're really skittish. You go back and forth, back and forth. So how can we focus and keep that into balance? I just love how spirit works. Okay, speaking of that solar plexus, let's talk about your divine will. All right, look at this. What's on bottom? The 40, the structure. 40 minus 30 is what? Ascended Atlanteans. There is like this finishing of a cycle in that Earth Star chakra. This has to do with Mother Earth. There's something between you and Mother Earth, okay? And it's like as you unmask yourself, as you as you get past, I just love this because Athena, this is the mask of Athena, and she speaks so loudly to me in so many ways because Athena actually with her mask, with her warrior, your warrior spirit. See, look at Spirit is coming in and saying, well, you need to bring things into balance because you have a very strong will. If somebody says, put that square peg in that round hole, you'll be like, how long I got? I can do it. Your will is so strong. But Mother Earth is beckoning you to really evaluate why, okay? And to really find collaborating, allowing this rebirth, allowing yourself to kind of go back into the earth to renew and to grow. The apple of the eye. I'm hearing like the eye, the apple. What is that phrase? The eye of the apple. Oh, you're the apple of my eye, is what I'm hearing. You're the apple of my eye. This is Mother Earth speaking. How can we get past the mind, the mask? Remember, the mind only knows what it knows. So this is in your solar power, okay? The seat of your action, which is the mind. But the mind only knows what it knows, my friend. We got to remove the mask. There's an olive branch being extended to you from spirit. It's all about staying in balance. Look at diamonds of the rough. Do you trust me? Oh, I feel it so much. Do you trust me? Spirit is saying, do you trust me? I have filled the cosmos. It is the most divine time. It's like this is all happening for you. Allow yourself to go beyond your thoughts. This is your soul. This is your soul emerging. Your mind, in a lot of ways, cannot comprehend it. Okay? So, this is what's coming through here. So beautiful. All right. So, let's keep going. Next, we're talking about your heart chakra. So we've got South Node here, number 33. Number 33. Ding, ding, ding. How can we do what? How can we have this sacral higher heart activation? How can we switch from South Node to North Node? We've got to let something set first. In that heart chakra, there's something that wants to let go. I'm literally seeing like the wheel, but what I'm seeing is like the compass. And I'm seeing a flip from north, like polar flip, okay? Like two polar ends, and it like just ever so glides. And it leads you to that north, okay? So I do feel, and now I'm feeling the heat with you guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is the past. Look at, I turned right to it. Yes, we're still on number 2. Okay, so let's get familiar. South Node. This wants to be read. The South Node describes what you bring along from past lives. Ascended Atlanteans. What did you bring with you from Atlantis? Oh my gosh. The ice is thawing. This is going to make you feel connected. And this is going to bring in a lot for you. It's all about balance, especially in that sacral and solar plexus. Wow. Okay. What did you bring with you from Atlantis? Your skills, weaknesses, unfinished business, a physical place within your body where you might hold tension, or ancient karmic stories. The lunar nodes are points on the zodiac where the moon orbit crosses the ecliptic. When the moon, sun, and earth exactly line up here, like in an eclipse, maybe you might want to come to our 11:11 portal eclipse at the Gulf Shore in the Ring of Fire. Woo, because I'm feeling it. Emotional masters. Do you need to be brought into balance to come out of the depths? Can we add fire to bring you into balance? I think so. That is the direction of the West. Wow. The ancients thought a great creature cast shadows and referred the nodes as the head and the tail of the dragon. The head and the tail of the dragon. Where the moon descended towards the south is the dragon tail. Remember the knot in the Capricorn? This is what I was feeling. It's like you're right there. The situation has roots in some past karmic pattern. What did we say? Oh my gosh. The origins of which are not clear because they're deep within your treasure chest, my friends. You either need to apply skills that you were born with or look again at old problems and work to heal them. The situation feels hauntingly familiar, but without a story to go with it, echoing traces from another time or life. An old love or a familiar enemy may return, or the patterns involved could remind you of an earlier difficult chapter. If someone triggers your South Node, you may feel like you owe them or they owe you. And while that may be true, this accounting won't help now. Cleanly deal with what is on the table and stay in the present moment. Learn new ways to respond, new skills that help when old trauma is triggered or old cravings. Sing the siren song, break the spell. Wow. Do you trust me? Use breathing techniques, investigate dialectical behavioral therapy, or do something unexpected just to break those patterns and give yourself more options here and now. Stay focused on a healthy future. Here's your challenge. Under stress, you may fall back on familiar defenses. Relive what has always lived, PTSD, flashbacks, addictive habits, or relationships that operate around your South Node. Here's the gift. Use this opportunity to heal triggers and patterns from the past, specifically on the Atlantean timeline, specifically on the Egyptian timeline, bringing balance into Lemuria. Spirit is bringing balance in Mu. Okay? Your magic. That's the olive branch. Wow. The gift. Use this opportunity to heal triggers and patterns of the past. Take them as teaching moments and learn. Then your hard-earned skills and wisdom can help you build your future. Make a plan to build your future past the comfort zone. Your heart wants to expand. Wow, this is so gorgeous. Okay, so let's move on. In that higher heart, We are in the Piscean moon cycle. How can you be at one and collaborate with the Piscean moon energies? How can you allow the canna lily? Look at, oh my gosh, I cannot make it up. Look at this. You see this energy, this canna lily, something to let go of. This is that Capricorn, that climb. Oh, the climb. Ooh, juicy. It's so juicy, you guys. Okay? This Piscean energy, this unfolding. So gorgeous. How can we be, and look at, and what I'm getting here is 1 and 2. This is really being highlighted for you, my friends. This Capricorn energy and Pluto. Where is it in your chart? It's really being highlighted for this particular moon cycle. Okay, because your 7th chakra, your throat chakra, there's an alignment here. This structure brings you into your authenticity. Look at, this is the golden compass. There's an exploration going on here in your 9th house. There's this expansion. And this is what the moose is telling you, emotional masters. It's like you wouldn't even think the moose could be the guide, but it is the perfect guide to, they love to swim. They do. They can swim for miles and miles and miles. They can go down to 20 feet. They can swim in the ocean. Did you know that the biggest predator of the moose, one of the biggest predators, is the killer whale? What? Because they can swim that well. Wow. So, there's an alignment at hand here in your throat chakra. Okay? And this is for my ascended Atlanteans. 10, 10. 10, 10. Double ending. Double beginning. Okay? So beautiful. Let's go ahead and see what the angels, they want to have a prayer. On bottom, it's all about expressing your creativity. It's about using, and look at that. Angels say, be one with the new structure, magic, following the magic, being creative, using your imagination. Okay? So let's talk a little bit more about what the angels are bringing in here. Love and accept yourself. Look at 3, 3. This is coming in all over for you. This bringing that spark, your dragon energy, your divine feminine, bringing it in balance into this higher heart, okay? Unconditional love. This is definitely being highlighted at this time, okay? So it's like once you step into that authenticity, I feel this movement. I feel it's gonna happen really quickly to bring you into your blue. To bring you exactly what you're meant to be. Oh my goodness. It's like fast forwarding. It's like the divine is like, it's like time, it's quantum. It's like a collapse of time. This new moon is part of this stepping into your blue skin, I'm hearing. And we saw those blues, really stepping into your authenticity. And then taking time to breathe, allowing that expansion, allowing the clouds to shift. And then look at your angels, they got you. Okay, stepping into those wings, specifically that right wing. So that right wing, thank you to the angels. I breathe with ease knowing you're here. Okay, and then it's like, as I'm looking at, so interesting. Look at, I see the Norwal. So there might be something in the Norwal. You might be guided to go back. You can just scroll through my lives. The Norwal came forward a couple months ago. Okay, but this might allow you to understand a little bit more about what's happening. Okay, the angels, they have prayers here, and what's on bottom? Yeah, they want you to study your energy. They're leading you to all kinds of things, and you're not really quite sure. Okay? They're leading you to this and to that and to this and to that, but this is so that you can uncover who you truly are on that ascended Atlantean. Okay, so Atlantis went down, but you ascended beyond. Okay, and you've come back at this time to bring forward, to assist others, because we're really going back to pull back to go forward, to be honest. All right, so let's do these prayers. So here's this prayer on this, and here we go. Look at this. You have all the spiritual support you need to finish this cycle on that Earth Star chakra. Okay, so the Earth Star chakra is like Pandora's box. It's like all this stuff coming up. Didn't we say that for you? Yes, you have all this stuff coming up, and your angels are helping you to alchemize. Okay, so really just stay centered and then know that you're protected. Dear angels, I allow you to support me. I grow and become more spiritually aware. So your gifts are going to be expanded. Okay, you're getting in touch. You're going down, right? You're going down. I'm seeing like triple here. Okay, triple in trees. And she's holding all those books. Okay, I just feel like there's so much happening at once for you. And so this is really kind of coming in to guide you to stay centered. All right, let's talk about that. Archangel Metatron is here saying, hey, we've got this unfreezing, collaborate with the magic. There's a structure awakening around you. How can you be at one with this structure? It's going to allow this opening, okay, allow this new doorway that you haven't been able to access. Thank you, Metatron, for clearing my field and allowing you to go through something new. I feel it so much, you guys. I really, really do, because it's highlighting this red. There's been this volatility, right? And as you've become this emotional master, you've learned, or you are learning, to kind of like, instead of seeing red, you're freezing it. Okay, look at all this red energy. But it's like, how are we freezing it? How are we getting clarity? Is because we're freezing it. And then this purple energy is allowing clarity. And it's like you're really getting to know what? Your own energetic field. So that you can do what? Wear your authenticity. Be who you are. Okay? With this Gemini, okay? This is in that sacral, a little bit of an imbalance there. Just listen to your inner voice. Spirit is helping you through this heart awakening. This is like the dark night of the soul for the feminine. Spirit is guiding you. Thank you, angels, for guiding me. Trust your voice. Bring things into balance. Allow yourself to be guided is really the hugest thing. It's like Spirit wants to pull you through. Remember, pull, don't push. That's part of our message today. Go back to the channeled message. Okay, in our solar plexus. Spirit is bringing like unmasking, alchemizing what's hidden, extending an olive branch. Move that body. Shake that body. So you've got to allow, you don't want the energies to be stuck and be stagnant, okay? So it's like move your body. Thank you, angels, for motivating me to move my body and my energy, okay? Because this is the thing. This is what's going to help you get that sunset. So it's like with your will, okay? Just allow yourself to be in that flow, because Spirit is here assisting you. There's this beautiful golden blue energy here. I just think it's just so important. Okay, I do feel like you are on the road to enlightenment here. I do feel this golden, as we were highlighting the apple and the gold. I do feel like children of the sun. I feel this golden energy from you. And this is coming. These ascended Atlanteans are bringing this into this earth. It's like you're transforming and bringing it, but you've got to allow yourself to be transformed first. So how are we going to transform? It's all about this 33. It's all about this south node energy, really allowing the change, right? The swivel. So Archangel Raphael is here with the caduceus in that heart chakra. Archangel Raphael does rule that heart chakra. Okay, he's holding it right here, bringing you into balance. This alchemy. There's this light. Okay, it's just so beautiful. Thank you, Raphael, for sharing your divine light on my healthy body. And look at, can't make this up. This brings you into that authenticity. So there's this healing at hand, my friends. Just allow it to come. What did we get for you? Hold on. Oh, the climb. Okay, so you're meant to watch Miley Cyrus. I will put that in here. And you will see she's like in this in between. She's in this portal. There's more happening around you. And it's like all this stuff is coming up. And it's like, especially if you're pile number 1, it's like everything is shifting around you, but it's for you. How can you use this turquoise energy, your imagination? And as I say that, I was feeling like an attunement. There is an attunement. You know what? It's coming in. Let's double check with, I'm like, where is my pendulum? I'm feeling it with, really though, is the turquoise straggler daisy. Let me see. I want to point you. I was feeling an attunement. I'm feeling an attunement. Archangel Chamuel, is there an attunement that would be beneficial for pile number 2? One of the meditations in my playlist. I was feeling it. Okay, got a yes. So is it the turquoise and straggler daisy? Okay, love it when that happens. I just wanted to confirm. So you go to my playlist, there's an attunement folder. There's a turquoise and straggler daisy, okay? And that's going to help move the energy, okay? And it will also assist with the recoding of these scripts. Check out that. Check out that meditation. It's for you. Okay. So let's move into that higher heart because that's what we're doing. This just feels so powerful. You have a loved one in heaven that's really helping to look at this, really can help keep you centered, right? Allowing you to stay in that heart space. Look at that water, staying out of those emotions and rising above. It's like there's this balance in heaven. There's this lift. I'm feeling it here too. And that I'm feeling it here, that lift, in that solar plexus. And this is that will. So if you're going to use that will for anything, just know that you're right exactly where you're meant to be. Thank you, loved ones in heaven, for drawing close to me. This is that ancestors, the Piscean, okay? I really feel that you're part of, really changing an epoch here as we're in this Piscean moon. It's like this is a very specific time for you to really kind of turn and flip the script. And it's like we've got the golden compass, your authenticity. And so the prayers that the angels bring with you, I have full goosebumps. The synchronicities. I literally shared with you. The angels say, be one with the new structure. And what is that structure? It is magic. Allow the synchronicities to guide you. Allow the synchronicities to guide you. They are coming in a big time for you. And the reason they're coming here, we've got a 7 and 7. Oh. There is an oracle because this is immediately reminding me of what I was talking about, an oracle coming up inspired by the movie Lean on Me. And that literally is talking about the 7 and 7, which leads to a shift. but it's being in one. So listen, 7 and 7 makes 14. Being in one with the structure. This allows the shift. This allows the sunset and then to continue north. Really beautiful. Let me see if we have everything. Oh, no, we don't. We got a final message here. Hold on. We got a one-on-one. So got a message here. Don't doubt. Do not doubt anything. All right? Have no doubts. Follow your inner voice. Allow what you're receiving to paddle you through these emotions, because it seems like there's a lot of emotional turmoil, but it's like you have the ability to climb this Capricorn energy, to climb through it. It's all happening for you, okay? For you. So I told you, I believe this was you. Let me make sure. At the very beginning of your message, I said that you are the emotional masters. You are the smallest. You're adapted. You are the most southern because you have adapted. So you feel a little isolated. You tend to be a little skittish at this time. And that's because you're in the in between. So maybe with everything that's happening, you're feeling a little lonely. Your angels and guides want you to know when you stop fearing your aloneness, you stop settling for less than you deserve. May I embrace, may I embrace and love my solitude. And that's when the kindred spirits can finally come. Definitely feeling these loved ones in heaven. I'm definitely feeling this Piscean energy. Okay. So as I'm saying Piscean energy, I'm hearing feet. How can we move our feet? How can we realize that our angels, your angels have come forward? Why? So that you can study your energy, to know that you're not alone, even though you feel in so many ways that you are. But this is all about the blue poppy. Okay. So poppies are the first to grow after the burn. And it's like you've got so much clearing happening, but there's so much to come forward. This is what I'm feeling, the blue poppy, okay, which grows high into the Himalayas. So stepping into this authenticity is really going to expand your connection to source, your crown. It's like there's energies that are kind of fighting and trying to keep you blocked. And it's like there's this clearing as you step into this authenticity. All right. Let me see if we have forgotten anything. Have we done everything here for pile number 2, Archangel Chamuel? Don't you love it? No. Okay. Is there something that you want to, is there something that you want me to share? Okay, yes. Would you like to show me? Would you like to show me? All right, they want to show me. Archangel Samuel wants to show me something. So let me kind of get in here and see what wants to be shown. Okay. Ooh, immediately feel this heaviness on your heart. I felt it on the back. Okay, so maybe you've got some back issues, upper in the center back. Is this what you're showing me? I'm feeling it. Okay, I'm just gonna let me go a little longer. Oh, I'm also feeling my fingers. Okay. And this is literally kind of telling me a little bit about what I call the lion wound. And you're at the 33, which means alchemy. There's an alchemy at hand. And it's just part of the steps to once you get the alchemy, then you're gonna like kind of synthesize, and then it's like you're gonna rationalize. But right now you're at the point of, well, you have a choice. You can either look at the wound, which will focus on the difficultness with the wound, or you can allow yourself to look past that wound, to look forward into something else, so that this can heal and close once and for all. Let me see if there's more. Is there more, Archangel Chamuel? Okay. I get your stamp of approval. That's what you were meant to hear. So how can you make a plan? Look at this, 10, 10. I'm literally seeing 10 of you on here, 10 likes. Thank you. But 10, 10. Oh my gosh, I just can't wait to talk more about this. Continue to follow the steps. Okay? Continue to follow the steps. We're going to go ahead and move into pile number 3. So gorgeous it is. Okay, so hold on. I just want to make sure. I don't really need these cards right now, but I do want to get them out of the way. Okay, pile number 3. Let's move into you. 205. 20504 is what I saw. Pile number 3, 20504. You are the East Canadian Moose. I was getting that it's mating season for you. Okay? All right, mating season for you. And what happens during mating season is the males attack anything that provokes them. I'm getting grounding is very, very important for you. Look at, I'm getting Atlanteans again. Atlanteans, heal, shift into power, align to your abundance. You have reached the summit. Oh, wow. I was led to what's called the tear in the clouds. Okay, which is called the summit water. I'm feeling baptism, inauguration, something big. You're being encouraged to think big. I meant to share the story of Roosevelt with you. Okay, so what I was led to is a specific path. This is a specific story that came through for you. Okay, there is this path, and it's called the Roosevelt McKinley path. And it's because Roosevelt was up at the tier of the clouds when he heard that McKinley was shot. The president, McKinley was shot. And it's like he went back to his hotel. He journeyed 40 miles back to his hotel and started the process to go back. And that's when he found out that Roosevelt died. When Roosevelt at this time, who was the vice president, made this 40-mile trek back, he was inaugurated into office. Okay, so there's this inauguration, there's this baptism, a structure brought in by spirit. I'm hearing teachers, community leaders. Okay, and you're meant to think big, like really big. So what are we talking about here, Spirit? Let's find out. What does the divine have in store for you? Well, begin to explore. Begin to explore something new. There's a tear in the clouds, and you're at the summit waters. Okay, this is where we're beginning. So, on bottom, there's this alchemy, this pattern. Address your addictions. Now, this looks different in so many different ways. It's not just about drugs, or anything like that. But like some people can be addicted to spirituality. Some people can be, I have a feeling we're going to read that. Okay. So this is the card Spirit is telling you. Here it is. Okay. This is really interesting because when I pulled this, address your addictions, right under it, it says say no, which matches up to keep your commitments. So the divine is telling you, keep your commitments. No matter what is trying to get in the way, there's a lot of energy around you, okay? Tons of energy around you. How can you say no to certain things that'll allow you to keep your commitments? Okay, and then look at right under that, tune out distractions and choose your friends wisely. And then be true to yourself. Okay, this is all coming up with purpose for you. I feel right from the get go that we want to get a little bit familiar with address your addictions. And once again, I turn right to it. Okay, because I love this oracle, and a lot of times they're saying something a little bit different than you might be perceiving. It's time to acknowledge the addictive patterns and behaviors that are stealing your light. Is it alcohol, drugs, food, shopping, overspending, overworking, gambling, worrying, gossiping? What about an addiction to negative emotions such as misery, disappointment, fear, victimization? Your divine energy is calling you to address your addiction so that you can live as free and unlimited spiritual being once again. We're all prey to addictive negative behaviors, but the price we pay to leave them unchecked is the loss of peace in our spirit, the loss of authentic connection with others. It's time to recognize these costly indulgences that have the courage and discipline to become free of them once and for all. Pray for help from your higher self. Here's an invitation. Wake up from the denial and identify your addictions. They're robbing you of your creativity, connection, peace, and must be conquered now. Your soul is asking you to enter the discomfort that comes with breaking free of these undoing behaviors in order to live in a more conscious, creative state of being. Pray for the universe to help you and seek and accept help in every way possible. You can either live in the joy of your unlimited creative power or you can languish in the addiction, but you can't have both. Now, what's really interesting is this is a general read, but what I'm hearing is that potentially, I'm hearing that maybe potentially there's some limited thinking. So, how can we let go of that pattern to open ourselves up to alchemize something deep within? Let's find out more of what Spirit is talking about here, okay? Because we were talking about you guys. Okay, I'm all right. Oh, the East Canadian. All right. Grounding being important. Okay, so something wants to ground in. Let's go ahead. Ooh, what's coming up here? Look at this. All right, we got more. We've got the archangels here that want to teach you something, and we have the Green Witch Oracle. So we've got some integration and some magic at hand. So this is what I wrote. We're integrating energies. The divine feminine and divine masculine want to come into balance. Okay, so for the feminine energy, we got this green witch, and for the masculine energy, we have the archangels. So let's go ahead and get started with the green witch oracle. I did a pre-shuffle. I did not look. Aw, there's an alignment. How can we collaborate with this healing? Look at this, the watermelon. It's like the sweetness, and it's like I'm instantly getting like spitting out the seeds. So spitting out the seeds. Okay, this is deeper because as you spit out the seeds, they take growth. Okay, and this is what you don't see. Yeah, okay, fertility. So there's this spitting out the seeds. This is, I feel like shadow energies. I feel like parts of, well, we got those, and not addictions, but maybe you've done a lot of healing. And I feel you've already spit out these seeds. And so maybe this is the addiction. Maybe you're wondering, do I need more? Do I need to do something more? Okay. As we collaborate with the healing, sometimes the biggest collaboration we make in the healing process is allowing ourselves to align to what's next, to accept that we are ready to go beyond. This is very interesting. So let's see. All right, let's see how we can bring that divine feminine energy into balance. I'm laughing because Nicoletta, these are those grapes from a while ago. Okay, Look at, we've got the Michael Jordan here. This is the shift. This is collaborating with the balance. Okay, there's a shift to collaborate with balance. And it's like these grapes, right? And it's like there's a bunch. So it's wow, this is really interesting to me. Vitis and Vinifer. Okay, so this is a masculine energy. I feel these energies, a bunch of energies coming in to really quench your thirst. Okay. It's like these little nuggets, it's like these little presents, these little, and they resonate deeply. Okay. And it's like this is what allows this balance. Okay, collaborate with balance is what we're going on here. And what I'm getting with these grapes, okay, is I'm getting that the grapes, it's like as I'm getting like the several different things. It's like you can bite into the grape and it releases this juice, and this is what kind of quenches this thirst, kind of like in a way is a tonic over the throat chakra in a lot of ways. Okay, I'm seeing something in my mind's eye, which is very interesting. Okay, we'll come back to that. So, and it's like as I'm looking at, look at that. We start on the 29 on bottom. This is for your whole reading. Here we're being highlighted with the 23. This is that integration. Okay, this juice, this stomping, because now it's getting like, okay, some of you are putting the grapes in and kind of like letting it moisten. Some of you, okay, are putting it in this huge bucket and you're stomping on it, you're creating the wine, okay? But it's a process. It's about the ingredients. And it's like as we start with the stomping, and even after we create, it's like fine wine has to sit. It has to like really kind of take its time to develop into that perfect moment. Okay, this oracle I'm not really 100% familiar with. Okay, but look at once again, I'm like, it's like everything just kind of shows up. Okay, more grows in the garden than the gardener sows. What was I telling you? Like you're spitting these seeds. Okay, so that's the thing. And look at this is watermelon. It's like you've gone through this water initiation, you've gone through the emotions, you've gathered and you've done this healing in these seeds and you've spit them out. Okay, and they're growing and taking form. And in a lot of ways, I feel this is like with others. Okay. So here's what grapes are talking about. Stay where you are and grow. Okay, wrong one. Stay where you are and grow when you need what you need there. This is a fertile time for you. Grapes will indicate the magic is about, especially from the garden. So get out there and find opportunities and inspiration, family stability, happiness, tradition, and the way that you can support them are all that should be remembered and implemented. And it's so interesting because as I'm reading this, I'm getting a message about the wine. And I'm actually getting a message about the Last Supper. Jesus, this is my body. And this is, and they drink the wine. They have the Eucharist. And then they drink the wine. And they share the wine. And the wine always comes through to me after much discovery and my awakening. I'm sorry, but I'm being called to kind of look within as I'm talking to you. So in my awakening, I've discovered that the wine has a lot to do with amethyst, the co-creation with your higher self, right? The amethyst was dropped in many ways, in medieval times, they put the amethyst in and they actually called it the wine. It went into the water and it cleansed the waters. In a lot of ways, I'm feeling this with you. And amethyst pairs with rose. So there's this expansion because what rose does is it detoxifies. Okay. So this is all kind of happening. We have this detoxification happening, and this is bringing you this abundance, growing this garden. So there's an abundance spell that you can do. Bring abundance into your home with a grapevine arch. Plant, okay, wherever you are, should you feel guided, plant 2 grapevines in either the ground or in 2 large pots on either side of your front door and train on an arch or around the door frame to meet and create a vine arch. If you can't plant grapevines, be creative. Make something out of paper or paint something around a door frame. Very interesting. Okay, so this is talking about the energies that are integrating. There's this deep detoxification, this creation with your higher self. Okay, I feel it so much. So really, you might want to grid. Actually, like we talked about, how can you bring this abundance in? Oh, I'm feeling this flame. Okay, I'm feeling it now. I'm feeling this warmth with you, this burning away. So, how can we grid some amethyst? Maybe that would be something that would be a benefit for you. How can we collaborate with the balance? Yeah, I'm feeling that. I actually have amethyst gridded. It's been called being gridded for so long. All right. So maybe grid some, go within and see if that is something that resonates with you. Wow. Look at this card. There's a lot here. So the carrots, the number one, okay? Because there's this shift, and then like look at, there's this new beginning, this clarity. And I'm feeling what I'm feeling is this clarity, and this clarity comes here in the third eye, right? So this must be a third eye activation for you, okay? Because this clarity, it coincides with this healing in that sacral waters, okay? With your higher self. This is, I mean, I'm just feeling it in so many different ways. Look at that third eye, this clarity, this vision, this expansion. And also, okay, in the pineal gland, that's where we talk about clarity. That's the word for the pineal gland, but it also expands your vision, okay? And this is with your feminine energy. This is that, okay? This is the energy coming in. The carrot is coming in to really crystallize and expand this feminine energy so that you can see in a new light. Wow. I love this oracle and it's new to me. So we're just, again, yeah, here it is. The astrological sign is Virgo. The celestials are Mars. Okay, we're talking about fertility, passion. We're talking about your abundance. Really kind of putting you in line, this new beginning of your abundance. So let's see. When people will not weed their own minds, they are apt to be overrun by nettles. Mm. And we had this detoxification, collaborating with your higher self, not allowing your mind to get wrapped up. You've got integrating energies happening right now. New ideas, breakthroughs, and increases in finances and resources are all indicated. You should trust your own judgment. There's a strong chance of triumph over a difficult situation, opportunity for sudden growth. If what you're currently undertaking, relationships will be focused on the physical with lust, sex, and passion high on the agenda. 18 and over. Be careful of overthinking, self sabotage, and that's being highlighted. It's like it's being highlighted and underlined. Self sabotage and roadblocks placed by others. Okay, so avoid self sabotage. Really, I'm encouraging you to grid that amethyst to co create with your higher self, because amethyst detoxifies and allows that future for you to co create with your higher self to create that highest potential. Okay, so here's a clarity spell. This oil will help will help clear. Look at this oil, Nicoletta. I don't know why I'm thinking of you, but oil. This oil will help clear your mind to get you to the truth of the matter. It will also open your vision during divination and dream work when experiencing creative blocks. How do you create this oil? Mix together equal amounts of carrot seed oil and full moon water. Place a dab on your third eye before meditating or working on an issue for which you are seeking deeper understanding. Let me repeat it one more time. Equal amounts of carrot seed oil and full moon water, which is just water that you leave under the full moon. So let me know if you feel guided. Not too long ago, I shared my time water. I should have brought it in here. Man, I love that. I've been using it on all my plants. They're so beautiful and shiny and rejuvenated. Look at this. See? This is like one of those things that I never knew that came from this oracle. All right. Let's go ahead. Another thing to bring you into balance. Now, isn't this interesting that we talked about this on another pile? So, have you been expanding from the inside out? I feel you have. That is why we have all those watermelon seeds. I really feel it. So, what's here? Number 9, the healing at hand. Okay, look at this. You see this necklace here, right? Your abundance is right in the center here. Okay, you're walking through, this is a portal. You're walking through this portal, and there's all this energy here. So, how can you preserve? And look at 19. This is the ending, being at one with the healing, okay, the expansion, protecting your abundance. I really feel it. Now, I know that you can set onions out and they actually literally absorb toxicity. And in fact, during the Black Plague, people used to leave it you cut an onion open and leave it to the bedside, and it literally absorbs. So if you're feeling sick in any way, if you're dealing with any, because I'm getting like this nourishment, okay? This vegetables, these fruits and vegetables coming in to nourish, right? And this watermelon, look, it's all fruits and vegetables. So maybe add some more. And oh my gosh, I can't make this up. Look, I was just talking about the tarragon. This is the one I did. It's right below this regeneration process. So maybe that's for you as well. Wow. Okay. So here's the 9. Collaborate with the 9, the onion. How can you collaborate with the oracle of the onion? Let's share a little bit about it because we're new to this one. And I opened right to that tarragon. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Okay. I feel like I want to share it with you. So you just take a bowl and you set it in the sun, and you take three sprigs of tarragon, one for the past, one for the present, and one for the future. And you put it in this bowl of water and you just let it sit in the sun. And Spirit told me for 5 hours. And then you can add that to a water bottle, and you can rejuvenate and regenerate anything. You can spray it on your bed. You can spray it on yourself. I actually use it like as a kind of like a spritz on my face. I use it on the dog's water bed. I use it on the flowers. There's really, you can spray anything. So I feel like that came up with purpose. Okay, I really do. So let's go ahead and go to the onion now, because that's what really wants to be shared. When it comes to the onion, okay, again, we have Mars coming in. So we're talking about this Mars energy, this warrior. I'm like seeing another card. The ability to it's like in a way you want to fight, but it's like it's really kind of talking about using your tongue. We're talking about these spells, incantations. Ooh, interesting. The onion. But always to her, red and green cabbages were to be jade and burgundy. Clearest face in pornography, Life has no weapons against a woman like that. Okay, I don't know. That's the quote. Onions share ways to take responsibility and empower your own life. They indicate that you are on the right path and that you are protected and preserved. You know, I don't like the word protection, okay, because that means you're trying to ward something off. Preserve means you're past it and empowered. Believe in yourself and listen to that inner voice, okay? Back to that amethyst. Using roses, maybe putting petals of roses in your bath. Ooh, this would be a great full moon ritual for you. All these rituals are coming through. Um, your truth is the most important element right now. Take care that you do not take on things you really don't understand or that are not part of your personal journey. So it's really kind of cultivating and really figuring out what's perfect for you. And how do we do that with this grape, with that co creation? Really making the center point of your higher self. Wow, it's just so beautiful. This is so gorgeous. Okay, protection spell. Here's a quick and easy emergency protection spell you can do anywhere. Take a bowl of any edible food with onion in it and hold it above your head with your eyes closed. Visualize a bolt of red, powerful energy followed by a white wave of light, empowering and then cleansing your food. Eat the food, and with each swallow, feel the protection of the onion filling you. Interesting. Okay, so we've talked about all of this, but on bottom is the watermelon. So I feel like we're getting familiar. It's 4 cards. Let's go ahead and just, get familiar with all of them. Fertility. Life begins the day you start a garden. The nurture of elements around you is being highlighted, and the watermelon energy shows that you will reap what you have sown. The wisdom of nature is at the forefront, and answers, discoveries, and inspiration will be found for you. Plan well, stick with things, and look after those around you. Remember, what did Source tell us? Divine said, keep your commitments. Challenges may be a failure to connect with others Challenges may be a failure. Hold on. Plan well, stick with things, and look after those around you. Challenges may be a failure to connect with others in inauthenticity. So, again, we've been talking about these little spells. You can do a fertility spell. Create and grow anything in your life, including a baby. Not making this up. With a fertility candle. Scoop out the flesh of a watermelon and make juice or something edible from it. Share and consume the flesh. Don't waste any of it. Write whatever it is you want to create and grow on brown paper and place inside the melon. Put a green candle on top of the melon and light it. Let it burn down completely and then bury it under a healthy tree. Please let me know if that works for you. I know, Nicoletta. Including a baby. I can't make it up. I cannot make it up, my friend. Okay. So, watermelon, grapes. I hope it resonates, the message here. It's so much deeper, but I love that the fruits and vegetables are coming in. I love that you're growing a garden, which means that you have other things coming in. So it's like we're learning some new skills, okay? So really allow the integration of these energies for your divine feminine. Now let's talk about the masculine. The archangels are coming in. They want to teach you something. And what do they want to teach you? that you're the prize pig. That you're the prize pig, my friends. Okay? It's like, you know, the and this is what I'm getting, okay? Because we're talking about the watermelon. You've been spitting out, and you've been wondering, have I healed myself? It's like the pigs are the most cleanliness of all animals. Look at this sun. Look at this solar energy here. This pinks, this unconditional love, this beautiful expansion of this blue rose, which means the unfolding of your authenticity. Okay. So, as we're in this masculine energies, we're talking about magic. Okay. Can you feel it? Can you feel the magic all around you? Maintain self worth and self esteem. And then look at what's being highlighted. Look at this crown. Look at this stolsar, this expansion. There's this gap of light coming in. It's really creating this connection. And what I'm feeling here more than anything is I'm getting something about your ancestors, okay? Because there is this place, this pink. Think of your ancestors' root chakra and the crown chakra. There's an activation going on with your root chakra and your crown chakra. I feel it so much. And it's creating this spark, this growth. Look at this tree. This spark, this growth is coming in. And it's like this spark is expanding. This has to in the layers of your aura. Okay. And then look at, I never even noticed this. Do you see this expansion, this spreading of the wings? Do you see it? Oh my gosh. You have a huge expansion coming in, my friends. Okay, so we're going to do 4 shuffles. Yeah. Look at this. Your 6th sense. Okay. And the sharks, they don't see very well, but what they do move, they're pulled, okay? And this is in pull, not push. There's this magnetism. There's this magnetism that's happening at hand. Led as a powerful, peaceful warrior, because I feel like you were very fierce. That's why I was getting all this Mars energy, this fierce warrior. Okay, but it's like here we're kind of flipping things for you. That's no longer for you. Okay, it's time to bring that masculine and feminine into this balance, integrating these energies, allowing the magic to guide you. Okay, so we're really kind of talking about the solar plexus, right? That prize pig, the sun's coming in. We've got the sun energies. Look at the spark. This is that emotional mastery of the tiger. Okay, you've been walking the path. And it's like this is that feminine here. Look at it's being highlighted. Lemuria. This is that Lemurian crystal. Okay. And it's like this is but what you've been going through. Last year, I feel like you had a very huge awakening to your divine feminine. And now it's like your masculine energy is trying to get matched. Look at on land and in the water. It's like all this duality, this coming together. Again, this solar spark, this expansion of the wings, this healing coming in. It's being highlighted again. Look at the North Star, and look at again. There's this light, this little. It's like this pathway. It's like you've walked this path. There's this path, and I'm just feeling it's really being highlighted here. Okay, and it's causing this lift off, this spark, this expansion. Again, I'm seeing this expansion, especially on the right and your masculine energy. There's this expansion, and it comes from this healing that you've had in this feminine. And this is this collaboration, this little pathway that you've been working on with your ancestors. Okay, so of course, the swan always talks about grace, always. Always, always, always. Okay. So, and look at that. We talked about Atlanteans. Yeah, it had Atlanteans. There's this energy that you just feel. Okay, and it's really interesting because I'm getting the movie Finding Nemo. Okay, and specifically the shark, which is making me laugh. We are sharks, and they're trying not to eat the fish. So it's like you've been going through this new habit, and isn't that interesting? Because we were talking about dealing with your addictions. So maybe that helps with that because this is what was coming up. Keeping your commitments is what Source said by dealing with those addictions. And it's like, there's that shark. I will not eat fish. Okay. So it's just like coming. How can we have grace as we're integrating these new energies, as we're literally bringing that masculine into balance, kind of pulling that masculine back a little bit, to really allow this healing in the divine and really find that synchronicity to allow those wings to work together. This is what I was feeling in that pig, the prize pig of who you are. Okay? So yeah, allow your higher self. This is what I'm feeling here. This is what was being shown. This is what I'm feeling is what was being shown in the other oracle. This is your divine feminine. Look at the full moon coming in, the blue full moon. Oh my gosh, I cannot make this up. Perfect timing to co create with your higher self. And then there's that baby, okay? So that you can co create, step into this enlightenment so that you can pass it on to others. I really feel it. Care for others and let them be free. Yes. Look at this golden energy here. You beautiful Atlanteans, okay? Now, for a lot of you, as I'm looking at this, because there's this energy here, I feel this energy of the white horse, right? The white horse always, it's like the white horse knows who it is because of the black horse. It's about this meeting in the middle, okay? Meeting in the middle. And it's like it happens to your heart, but for you, it has a lot to do with this solar plexus. This is what allowed this lightning in your solar plexus, stepping into that power, really allowing that lift off. Okay, I really feel it in so many different ways here. This is such a powerful reading here. This is the magic. I can feel it. I can feel the magic. It's right back on bottom. So, you know the rules. When we see it twice, we got to read it. There is something here that is meant to create an insight for you. So let's read it. Maintain self-worth and self-esteem. These wonderful healers come from the Pleiades with a mission to serve by raising the frequency of the land and all creatures. They carry the blue Pleiadian rose, symbolizing heart healing and love in their auras. I told you I could feel the aura. While their sole mission is to keep the frequency of the land, people, and animals around them high, pure, and clear, their service mission is to eat unwanted food and vegetation. In earlier times, it was considered a privilege to share your home with this clean, evolved, clever animal. The healing angels of the Pleiades and so many archangels are working with the pigs to uphold their sense of self-worth and self-esteem so that they can continue to serve at the highest possible level. Here's some guidance. This card tells you it's time to remember how special you are. Your soul has had to be your soul had to be at least seventh dimensional to be allowed to incarnate on Earth. And like most beings, when you stepped into your body, much of the knowledge and the wisdom was lost to you. Your guidance is to meditate for a few minutes each day, maybe with that carrot oil and full moon water on your third eye. Meditate for a couple minutes each day. Where was I? each day on the gifts, talents, and the wisdom held in your soul. Then ask for them to be made available to you for your highest good. Okay? So that's what's happening there. Now, let's talk about how we can bring that masculine into balance. Stay in the flow, right? Stay in the flow. There's the dolphins. Now, what's interesting is the dolphins are being shown as a shadow here. And I think that's really interesting because we got the shark. And of course, the dolphins and the shark, one of the biggest bullies for the sharks are the dolphins. They nudge them a lot in their gills so they can't catch their breath. Okay. So there is this, which is just really interesting. Take it as it comes in. All right. But here's that turtle. I'm going to stay with the Finding Nemo. So keep with that movie. Okay. There's all different kind of elements. The movie's coming in as an oracle, how you can play the different characters, how you can be like, hey, whoa, get in the current, allowing spirit to guide you. Okay. That's really what's coming in here. Be joyful, be trusting, be in the flow. If you're not feeling in that flow, then you're not in that current that's just really allowing you to really what is the word? Uh, it's with your energy field. It allows you to be more efficient and effective. Okay, to really ride in that. Now, what's really being highlighted here? It's really interesting. I've never seen this. Is the turtle shell, and specifically I'm actually getting a little prompt for you. If you feel guided, I encourage you to do some research about turtle shells because I'm being told not to tell you. I'm being told for you to discover it. This is the beginning of the magic. Okay. So there's going to be these insights and they're going to draw you in different directions and it's going to reveal this magic. Okay, so what I'm feeling here, and this is going to help you be in that current to bring that masculine, the doer, to allow him to receive. You see, so when you're in the current, you're receiving. It's like you're allowing the universe to guide you. Okay, yeah, look at. It's like we've got the feminine, she's on point. There's that solar energy again, but it's like we need to bring that masculine energy into balance. Okay. This is a heart centered. This is like a heart awakening. This is definitely, it's like you're there. You're there. It's just a matter of that unconditional love and that grace is really coming in. Grace, unconditional love, trust. Okay, this is really being highlighted for you. Prepare for change. Wow. Now, this really speaks really big to me in a lot of ways. I'm going to tell you why. You go ahead and take this card in, okay? But what's happening when I see the Atlantean timeline, I was hearing Atlanteans. When I do the Atlantean timeline, it makes me is your Earth Star chakra. That's how it comes in for me, which is in the dirt. Okay, so it's these black energies. Now, don't judge that, okay, because black and white are on the same perspective. But this is what's going on, and this is why you were brought here. This is what this is all about, this flow, about this coming together, right? Look at these coming togethers of these energies. Why? So that you can traverse through. This is what I'm seeing here. Okay, what I'm seeing here is this semicolon. I've never seen this before, but this is like it's in blue. And it's like what I'm seeing is like people have that. They have like the dot and the semicolon. And this is like moving past this darkness, okay? It's like a continuation. Wow, super beautiful. There's this expansion. Look at stepping into those wings, heading in that solar direction, really letting go of these heavy, dense energies. It's really so beautiful. It really is. Yeah, and there's no judgment. But at the same point in time, it's like learning. And what's so cool is like when you step into your shadow, when you go into that shadow work, which is what the raven allows you to do, it's like this card speaks so brilliant because as you step into the darkness, into when we say the darkness, when we step into the dirt, when we step out of the light, when we don't see clearly, here we are at this new moon actually. So the new moon is the darkest part of the moon. So when we step into that darkness and we allow ourselves to be in this um in this current, knowing that we're not alone, working with that ancestry, right? What it does is it takes us through and I've mentioned this before, to the brightest places that you can never discover. And this is what I'm feeling with you and your ancestors. Okay, I am feeling the Egyptian timeline here. Is like there's so many dense energies there, and it's like you're falling through those energies, and it's like you're stepping into your wings. You're stepping into that sprite, right? So if you look at Atlanteans as you're going through this treasure chest, okay, I'm getting this vision of this pirate in the treasure chest, that masculine, the search. Have I found it? Have I found it? Have I uncovered everything? Okay. Um, then I'm kind of laughing because I'm getting a little bit of Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob, ironically. So it's like as you uncover and go through that all, it's like you go through all that, the heavy energies, and all the way at the bottom when you least expect it, this sprite comes out, this beautiful fairy energy, and it transforms everything. And this is what I feel. Look at the energy. Look at the energy. It's transformative, and you really step into those wings and get lift off and come up out of that past, but now lighter and expanded in a way, and at the same point in time filled with the light, so that others, because birds of a feather flock together, so that others can see. So it's almost like this um lighthouse effect, and it allows others to see you. You're definitely a healer for sure. Okay, you're the prize pig. You're the prize pig. Wow, beautiful. So we're getting this into balance, integrating these energies, allowing ourselves to follow the magic. Archangel Chamuel, have we given everything to pile number 3? Do I get your stamp of approval? No. Okay. So, is there something else that you want me to share? Yes. Is there something you want to show me? No. Is there something you would like me to channel? Yes. Okay. So, let me kind of just prepare. You and only you. Mhm. Okay. You and only you. You and only you can see the light, the bright, the shiny, the shimmer. But will you choose to hold on to it? Or will you let it go so that it can continue to expand for all? Somewhere, somewhere. Hold on. Seriously? Okay. Let it go, let it go. I'm hearing Elsa, Let It Go, that song. Let it go. Mm. It's that phrase. Let me see if I have an Archangel Chamuel. Let it go. And if it's meant to be, it will come back to you. Mhm. Anything else? Okay. Stamp of approval. All right. There's your message. Pile number 3. Last one. Pile number 4. Okay. We've been on for a while. I'm pretty sure my daughter is waiting for me, my older daughter, which is fine. I am loving being here with you guys, and we are going to finish out strong. Pile number 4, 254, 45. Look at that. I didn't get it. 254.45. 254.45. I love how the numbers always speak. We're talking about the Eurasian elk, okay? Which is also the moose, but we're talking about in the European, okay? Slow, and this is what I had for you. Slow motion. A slow motion gait like a giraffe in the savannah, being able to see what's coming. I heard that you are, and in the picture, this is a divine feminine energy moving in the direction of the east. It's a new beginning, but you feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. This is for your highest potential, is what I wrote down. You're being held back for a moment for your highest potential. Your angels and guides want you to know that there is activity at dawn and dusk to work with the hours of the sun, to rise a little earlier. A lot of your sacred work, so to speak, is going to be coming in during the daytime. We got a message that you're going to be called. There's a coming together this winter. Okay. I was getting mating season also for this elk. So look we had mating season for the third, number 3, and now we have mating season for number 4. And I'm kind of laughing because I'm pretty sure my friend Nicoletta chose 3 and 4. So are we making a baby? Just so you know, it is very common for the female moose to actually create twins. No joke. So I'm getting its mating season. And like I said, interesting fact is they commonly give birth to twins. Double manifestations coming your way. As I was seeking into your energy, I started to go back to the channeled song, and I was getting a different song, which is what I started with. So we end where we started. I started hearing the song, the older song from 1964, Downtown. Okay. And this is not the new, fresh version that I was sharing. So I was called to go into this song, like no joke. Okay. I'm going to share the song with you. You can get it for yourself. Now, with my pendulum, I was led here, and my angels were like, just hold your pendulum and listen. Exactly. At 22 seconds into this song, I heard a bell. A bell. Now, I had mentioned the moose have something that's called the bell. And this is this appendage on the neck. We started here, we're ending here. They really don't understand what this is, but they do think that it has something to do with the transferring of the masculine fragrance to the feminine. Okay, so 18 and up, we're going to go into the bell a little bit more. I heard master builder, the bell. It was talking about, okay, that's right. Hold on. I want to keep it straight here. I don't want to go in too many directions because I had a lot come in for you. Okay, so I was led to the song Downtown. 1964, which talks about 1010. Okay. At number 20, at 22 seconds in, I heard the bell. And it specifically says, forget all your troubles. So that is a message from your angels and guides. Forget all your troubles. I'm getting that you are a master builder. Okay. This means that you have a stake, something I am getting for humanity. Okay. My angels are saying yes. You have the ability to create a unique structure based on your uniqueness. Okay? It's a choice. The Ascended Master Path is a choice. I'm getting the Ascended Master Path is 10 challenges. There's more, but I am not, okay, yeah. I'm not meant to share with you now. Just know that there are 10 challenges. Okay? Can I say anything else right now? No. So, something that started for you this past February is being highlighted. You're meant to go back and look in your journals, look at what was coming in the month of February, because that what was being highlighted here. When I went into this song Downtown, the bell, I was then taken to the Liberty Bell, the crack in the Liberty Bell, and I Googled on an insight, when was the crack of the Liberty Bell? And my angels had told me, this is for you. It was in February 1846, another 10, by the way. In February 1846 was the last time that the Liberty Bell was heard. And then I heard for you, life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness. It's time for your bell to be rung. It's time for your bell to be sung. It's time for you to expand. There is a sacred structure that you're meant to create if you so choose. There's information that came in this past February. No, you're not crazy. If it's coming as an insight, go back and look at it. Okay. There's more. When I was also in here, I was also getting a message for you about the chariot in the song with your original channeled song. So you have like a mashup, okay? And the chariot is bringing this bell to you. I also had an opening, and the bell. Okay, that's right. There's the number 38 on the chariot, the alignment, to balance, to bring in your abundance. This is when I told you at the beginning, I got the information about today's date. We're on number 37. Tomorrow is a Master Builder Day, the 22nd. You take the numerology, a healing master builder, and the magic leads to the 38. A new alignment. Please watch what comes in for you tomorrow. It's literally being highlighted. Okay, so with that being said, what are we talking about here? We're talking about the well of dreams and a pineal gland healing. The well of dreams and the pineal gland. Clarity and imagination coming together to create this healing, okay? This double manifestation. All right, so let's find out. We've got the medicine cards here. I cannot even believe we're going to be doing tons of shuffles. Are you ready? Okay, so let's talk about the pineal gland first. That's what's coming in. There's this like integrating energy here. Okay, so let's just go with it. This is bringing you to your abundance. The divine couple, the otters, looking behind. Look at this is talking about this coupling. Okay, we have been talking about it the whole time. It's this coming together, this masculine and feminine energy. So it's like, look at, we're turning around. Where's my other half? It's like there's two halves and a meeting in the middle. Okay. All right. So let's just keep going. So how can we be at one with this healing? How can we let go? How can we let go? Get to this whitening on this tip. What's something that we can let go of for the greater good? Remember, you're between a rock and a hard place. Okay, but this is happening for your highest good. So it's like you're kind of like being held, right? You're being held here, and how you look at it is going to allow you to push through or to have to wait for the energies to circle back in February. It will not be lost. Okay, it will not be lost to you, but this is a bonus time. All right. The owl is saying, how can you collaborate with the one? How can you see things in a different perspective? How can you look before you grasp? Okay. How can we have clarity before we grab onto something? Okay, that's literally what I'm hearing here. Number 3, I'm going to count. Be aggressive. Collaborate with this healing so that you can align to this energy, okay? Because it's the aligning to this master builder. You're really meant to build something very special, but you got to be a little aggressive here, okay? With your own healing. With your own healing. This has to do with the dark feminine, all right? So this is what I'm feeling. There's something here that you're meant to capture, right? And look it up. Look at that shark's tooth, okay? You're going to pull it. This is literally being pulled to you, all right? So know that you are pulling this energy with you. Look at 21, 29, the 8 in between. Allow the 8, your imagination. Allow your imagination to guide you. Pile number 4, I cannot say it strongly enough. Okay, number 4, got the buffalo again. Okay, so that's telling me at least to read the poem here. Okay, if it comes up in your reading, I'll read more about it. Number 19, this is a cycle. You got to be in one with this healing. Okay, that I really cannot bring you up enough about this. Buffalo, you bring us the gifts of life. Hear our prayers, smoke rising like phoenix. We are reborn within the sacred words. This is the poem that's coming up for you at this moment to really close and get the balance. Look at the difference between is the balance for that masculine, really wrapping up the sacrifice, seeing it from a different point of view, pulling the energy with that shark tooth, pulling, not pushing. Number 5, the antelope, another 10. Balance the magic, balance the authenticity. It has so much to do with your crown. I mentioned this earlier. The pink energy is the crown and the root chakra. In those layers of the aura, this whitening of your throat, okay, there's a whitening of your authenticity. Keep your ears open. Unlike the moose, these guys don't lose their antenna. So really just focus on your own intuition. Number 6. There's that badger again. How can we collaborate with this healing so that we can align to this master builder, align to this energy, to this what we're building for humanity? I mean, you're being called, so choose it. Badger, badger, badger. Until you reach your goal, know the inner power that lives in your soul. Be aggressive about this. It's tomorrow. No pressure. Number 7, magic message. There's that swan. There's that swan. Look at, there's that shark's tooth again. Same energies that we saw before. The energy of grace, the energy of staying above the emotions, balancing this healing, okay? There's all this energy to close that cycle. Be aggressive, but be graceful, okay? Be aggressive, but be graceful. Wow. With this clarity, with this clarity that's coming in. Number 8, owl again. Look at these energies just really kind of circling back. This is talking about balance for you. Okay, the owl can see things from different perspective. Collaborate with the one. Don't allow yourself to be deceived. Owl, magic, omens, time and space. Does the truth emerge? Casting out deception, silent flight, sacred medicine bird. This is all coming in to assist you. Number 9, to get that clarity. Okay? To get the clarity. This is the magic at hand. There's a recoding going on here. Look at it's that antelope there. There's that whitening, okay? And it's like the skunk. I'm actually getting, okay. See this owl? It's come in twice. Number 3, number 7, another 10 between the two. I see this owl coming in to grasp the oracle of the skunk. I do feel that there is I did an oracle on the skunk, and I feel that there's something there to help you capture exactly what you're looking for. So go to the oracle of the skunk and see if you're guided. See if you're guided to go there. And then when you go there, see what comes. Because the skunk has warning signs. It does a lot. Doesn't want to spray people. It doesn't want to use like that type of energy. And I was feeling that warrior with you. Okay. So I feel that there's definitely something there for you. And there it is. 3rd time's charmer. The buffalo is on bottom for your reading. This has a lot to do with the sacrifices that you have made. So we're going to read the buffalo because it's very important in this reading for you. Okay. Prayer in abundance. Okay, I'm going to go down here. Should I read this? Actually, I'm just going to read it. In Lakota tradition, it was the white buffalo calf woman who brought the sacred pipe to the people and taught them to pray. The bowl of the pipe was the receptacle that held tobacco, an herb with male and female medicine. The stem of the pipe represented the male entering the female and the seeding of life. Holy moly, y'all. In the coming together of the male and the female, the connection to the divine energy of Great Spirit was made. As the pipe was loaded with tobacco, every family in nature was asked to enter into the pipe and share its medicine as prayer and praise to the heavens. The smoke was considered to be a visual prayer and was very sacred and cleansing. And with this new moon, could you smudge your place? Okay. That's just kind of coming up out of nowhere. But all animals are sacred. But in many traditions, the white buffalo is the most sacred. Shout out to my friend Trish. The appearance of the white buffalo is a sign that prayers are being heard, the sacred pipe is being honored, and that the promises of prophecy are being fulfilled. White buffalo signals a time of abundance and plenty. Buffalo was a major source of sustenance for the Plain Indians. It gave meat for food, hide for clothing, warm and soft buffalo robes for long winters, and hooves for glue. And that's interesting because the moose also has hooves. Okay, so there's this glue, something bringing that masculine and feminine together. The medicine of the buffalo is prayer, gratitude, and praise for that which is received. Buffalo medicine is knowing the abundance is present, with all relations are honored as sacred, and when gratitude is expressed in a very living part of creation. Because of its desire to give the gifts that its body provided, and because of its willingness to be used on earth for the highest good before entering the hunting grounds of spirit, buffalo did not readily stampede and run from the hunters. To use buffalo medicine is to smoke the pipe in a sacred manner and to give praise for the richness of life to be shared with all races, all creatures, all nations, and all life. It means smoking for others so that their needs are met, praying for the good of all things in harmony, and accepting the great mystery as a part of that harmony. If you've drawn the buffalo card 3 times, by the way, you're being asked to use your energy in prayer. You're also being called upon as an instrument of someone else's answer to a prayer. This this could portend a time of recognizing the sacredness of every walk of life, a bet from your own. To honor another's pathway, even if it brings you sadness, is a part of the message of the buffalo brings. This may be a time of reconnection to the meaning of life, the value of peace. Most assuredly, this time will bring serenity amidst chaos if you pray in earnest for enlightenment. That's where we're getting. And the powers of calmness and give praise for the gifts you have. Buffalo medicine is a sign that you achieve nothing without the aid of Great Spirit and that you must be humble enough to ask for assistance and be grateful for what you receive. And what's right below it? The hummingbird. So, what energies are we integrating? Okay. Up into this higher heart. Okay. Because what we had, this is really interesting because we're talking about your well of dreams and your pineal gland. But it's like we're going to talk about the structure below because it affects everything above it. All right. So we have this horse medicine coming in the Earth Star, this desire to be free, this Mustang. Okay, this is the yellow horse in particular. Okay, so I'm just really getting a lot of energy with that. The Palomino, the Mustang. This energy is like a driving force. This freedom. This is really center point to you. This is the medicine. Okay, this is what keeps things in the balance for you. It's all about your freedom for your expression of who you are. Okay. And this really deep brown color is really telling me it's really the deeper colors of orange. And it's like this coming together, these energies coming into balance, the oranges and the yellows, the feminine and the masculine. When they come together, there's this rock in the way holding you because there's this coming together, this deepening within you. Okay. And this expression balance with this shift because this is literally the abundance which you are really wanting, to not be fenced in, to not to really be unlimited. Okay, is what's coming up here on that root chakra. It's like that's that Egyptian timeline. There's just something that's kind of keeping you. Now we're not playing dead, right? We're not playing dead here, but we are observing. There's something that's kind of pulling your energy down, okay? And this is what you want to collaborate with, that balance, to really be at focus at these energies that are kind of pulling you down, okay? To be aware. There's this denseness. I am feeling the Egyptian timeline there. Okay. And this is where I was getting that double shift. I'm getting this double shift for you. And of course, what comes right after 22 is the 23. Okay. So it's like after you kind of get this insight of at least what you're building, it allows you to kind of step into this 23, which is like the top of the game. This is you have to understand what I can tell you without, because there's some things I'm not ready to share yet at this point for whatever reason. But I can tell you, you're on the Ascended Master path. You've already aligned to this. You're meant to create a master builder. You're meant to build something on your individuality. It's only for you, your brilliance. Okay. And that will allow you to move to the next step, that 23. And I'm getting like you are like Michael Jordan. You are the top of your game. This is for you. Okay. It's fertile. It's fertile myrtle. This is the year of the rabbit. Spirit is bringing this in for you to bring you not only into balance, but to give you, look at that sharp, you're pulling this energy, this fertility. Okay. It's like this is under your sacral. I cannot make this up. Babies, creating this garden, creating these babies, this expansion. Remember, we give birth to twins, double manifestation. This is the magic that you're not seeing. Okay. This is the shift of where you've been planted. Let's keep going. The bear energy in that solar plexus. Okay. That bear energy, really dealing with what is that that's pulling me down. Okay. Because look at whatever is happening on that root chakra, it was really pulling you down. But it's like you've but what I'm getting is you're not playing dead. You're actually facing it. You're actually learning from it. You're stepping into your power. Okay, that's what this talks about. In your queendom, the bear always represents the queen to me. You're stepping into your power. I want you to think of the queen in Brave. Okay, you're creating the tapestry, and yet were some rigid things, but you've allowed yourself to learn from others around you. This is why you're getting a finishing of this cycle. Okay, so there's this shift, there's this double shift. Look at, it's happening in the root chakra, it's happening in the solar plexus. This double shift has led to this Harry Potter, this really magical, this lightning bolt that comes into that sacral chakra that makes you fertile myrtle. And as I'm saying fertile myrtle, I'm hearing turtle. This the turtles, they stack on top of each other. The turtle coming again into this oracle. Okay, stack on each other so that they can see further. Interesting. I'm getting, oh my gosh, look at this. This is in the fifth position. This shift is an alignment. We literally have the moose here. Okay. We literally have the moose. And it's like, this is what's getting you to the center point. This is what we're dealing with. The alignment with this moose is really allowing you to get past these energies, really get the healing at hand. Oh my goodness. This is the magic that you're not hearing, these energies collaborating. This is that magic. This is in this heart chakra, okay? We're doing 6 cards. They come in as chakras for me. So there's an alignment in the heart, shift in the solar plexus. Okay, listen to this. Balance with the shift overall. Grow where you're being planted, okay? Collaborate with the balance. Spirit's bringing in that balance in the feminine, okay? Your sacral. And this is causing a shift in that power to come into an alignment, okay? Which is what? The 35. That's everything that we talked about, okay? It's putting you right back. I'm feeling Atlantis again here, which is allowing you to align to this moose energy, this bigger thinking big, thinking beyond, allowing yourself to let go of the limits that you have to grow into this new structure, aligning to the male moose as this is a feminine energy, the twins. Look at the twins. And that final card of this integrating energy is the coyote, the pearl. I literally mentioned this. I'm going to repeat it again because it's really coming through for you guys. I thought I mentioned it here. Did I mention it? Oh, that connection to pile number 2 again. That number 13. Now the coyote does this folly. Okay, sometimes the coyote gets itself in trouble, but it learns and it laughs about it. This is that unconditional love for yourself. Okay, there's a wish fulfillment. The ability to grasp on this vibration to rise up. Listen, I know it's like, even though the eyes are open, it's all about listening. Okay, it's all about listening. And then between the heart and the higher heart is 13 to 11. Okay, so we've got the 11. Collaboration is what's really going to take you into this pearl, this renewal, being at one with this balance, getting this balance, the structure of the balance within you. Okay, so this is what I'm feeling so much here. Again, if I add them together, I'm getting 26. Collaborate with the integration, collaborate with these 6 energies, because as you build, and as we build with the ancestors, okay, on that root chakra. So this is what I'm feeling, that root chakra really is making a big difference. That's the first shift, because if you're that's off, everything above it is off. But this is telling me you're getting it in line. There's a structure. There's a structure that's going to help you come into balance, the master builder structure. Okay, so let's see what we're emerging into. So this is all about your well of dreams, your imagination. Okay, so how can you see past? Look at the barred owl is like locked in. Okay, that's what I'm getting. How can we not be locked in? How can we remove the limits? This has a lot to do with your thought process, because maybe you're thinking a lot with your mind. That's why I was getting this kind of like Mars energy, masculine energy, mind energy. Okay, and it's like your soul is like, no, I have something more. I want to teach your mind. I want to teach your ego something different. Expansion. It's about collaboration between the heart and getting that clarity. Okay. So, so beautiful. Yeah. You've got that will. I've got that. Okay. Look at that bear is there. You're stepping into that queendom. But it's like, look at that vibration. Okay. Are you the crabby bear? Like, don't wake me from my slumber. Or are you out there like teaching the young? You see what I'm trying to say? There's this shift at hand, stepping into this real, like, different vibration. Okay. So be devoted to yourself. Really immerse yourself. Really see the bigger picture. Really gonna go in and get this focus. Because just like this picture is a little pixelated, it's okay to be a little pixelated if it helps you understand. Because look at it, it's like I'm seeing the pistol, the piston, the rev of the engine. Okay, you're like, that's so interesting. I'm just going to go with it. Okay, I'm just going to go with it. It's meant for you. And you and your infinite potential. I told you that you're being held in a rock and a hard place for your highest potential. This is the structure, the Sri Lanka. Okay, maybe you want to put this on your altar. Maybe you want to take a couple minutes a day to stare at this. They've been doing this for generations upon generations to produce prosperity. I do feel that there's energy coming in at night. I feel like there's this energy coming in this new moon, okay? Brilliance of illuminations. Wow. Number 4, the mouse. Look at that. So it's like we go from big to small, but the mouse is being highlighted, like paying attention to the details. This is really important for you. Look at, how can we go in and really pay attention to the details? What is sticking out here? I said pistol. piston, engine. Like there's something there. There's an idea here, and it's going to start revving up. It's going to resonate with you. It's going to come up. Trust your instincts. You are such a creative one. You have the power to weave anything and everything. The courage to go beyond what was. It's like you have the ability to create something new. How? This is what's powerful here. From the negative space. This is literally a Mandela, okay? The number 108 is coming in, okay? And as I say that, that is like the healing that adds to a 9. But look, it's 1, which is, the start, spirit, and abundance. So it's like spirit wants you to be one with spirit and abundance. How? In the negative space. When I say the negative space, it's like, how can you look at things from another perspective? Okay, the negative space are the things that allow, so like this white allows this bee to be at the forefront. Okay, so what are we seeing in the background? All right, allows the foreground to come forward, just like this. Okay, I'm not really sure what that means at this moment, but that's what I'm getting there with that. Number 5, I think we're at number 5. Yeah, I'm literally hearing sunrise, sunset. So I did an oracle based on that song. I can't remember it right now, but it was based on the Fiddler on the Roof, the chicken, when the chicken came in. Yeah. So go back to the rooster. It was the rooster. Oh, sunset, the rooster. Why am I getting, I'm getting Peter. Denial. 3 times you've denied yourself. Okay, I don't know. This is all coming in for different reasons. Okay. Now I'm seeing the coyote, 1 with the 3 denials. What is going on here? It creates a new structure for you. And it's like it's meant for you. It's meant for your higher vibration. It's a wish fulfillment. So maybe you thought that you denied yourself, but you haven't. Okay, this is what's coming in this pile. It's like these energies are going to circle back. This energy is yours. It is not for anybody else. Now, if you choose not to walk the path, then you choose not to walk the path. But don't think that you denied something for yourself, okay? So if it doesn't come together, it's going to come back next February. Trust me. It's going to come back next February, and you're going to be able to claim that. So this is really coming in for you to pay attention, to integrate the energies, and to allow the magic to guide you, to renew you, to lead you to the pearl, because it's that pearl that allows that double mass, this twins. I'm feeling this pay it forward. You're going to be able to show others, teach them this structure, okay? This is a lot bigger than you think it is. Yep. Look at how big it is. There's that infinite symbol. There's that 8. There's this blue and gold energy. This is the deepest of emotions up into the sky, okay? This is like so much bigger than you know. This is your soul song, a rebirth. And I had mentioned earlier at someone, the narwhal. Okay, what's really interesting is this is the white whale. What are they called? It's in this narwhal. If you feel guided, it's coming up. Okay, the beluga, the communication of the beluga is coming up. This is so interesting. And look at, we're back to Finding Nemo, but it's like the new movie. Okay, the second movie, the continuation, the second story. Wow, the second story. Number 7. What's beneath the surface? How can we end the cycle of what's beneath the surface? And you know what I see is the lioness. I see the lioness trying to compete with the others. This is about competition. This is what I feel. I see the lioness and I see the imbalance there. And I see how this has affected your sight. Okay. I really feel like I really see it's time for this competition between the feminines to stop. Okay. I really am feeling it. That this is what true abundance is in collaboration. Yes. The evolution of the unfolding of the feminine. No. This is what sets the ripple. This is the detoxification. This is the illumination, the expansion. Wow. This is what's being called here in the well of dreams, the crystallization of the waters, the nourishment, not the dark waters, okay, of competition, separation, judgment, the crystallization of cooperation, imagination, okay, is what's coming up here. Wow, just gorgeous. Okay, so how can we bring this well of dreams into balance? We're talking about your crown chakra, my friends. Okay, we've been talking about that since the beginning. I really feel I'm getting confused. Am I still on? I think I'm still on the same one. Hold on. What did I do for you? Medicine cards. I'm definitely feeling the connection to pile number 3 with that prize pig. This okay? So it could be the crown for you. This is between you and another. You're between a rock and a hard place. There's this expansion in the crown. There's these energies that are trying to distract you, to hold you, but you're integrating. So as much as you want to push, you can't. Remember in the channeled message, you've got to pull. You've got to pull these energies. Have faith. Look at bliss. Okay, so really high vibrational energies. So that's what's going to bring us into balance. Patience. Keep walking. The ants go marching one by one. Hurrah, hurrah. Keep walking and singing the songs of life. Keep going in the direction of your dreams. Stay grounded. Okay, stay grounded. Look at all these owls coming up. Stay heart centered. Look at the heart. Wear your heart. And it's like this. See with your heart. Don't see with your eyes. Don't see with your third eye. Let your third eye see with your heart. Okay? This is what we're talking about here. Okay? That's the alignment. The moose is in the heart. This is where we're aligning to that masculine. Okay? To that masculine. This is a feminine picture, is a divine feminine aligning in the heart to a masculine energy. This is an alignment. Okay, that's heart centered. That's heart centered. And here, I knew I could feel this card. I could feel this card earlier. I could feel it with the bee. And it's like, I always share this, and I'm going to share it once again. Who said that the caterpillar had to turn into a butterfly? Couldn't this caterpillar turn into a bee, a dragonfly, a bat? The possibilities are endless. This is what is being talked about with your imagination, your well of dreams, the Mer kingdom. The Mer was presented as a gift to Christ, okay? To Christ, consciousness, this alignment, okay? I really feel this structure that's emerging for you is all about this. And what's in the center point here is what's in this negative space, right? Is that barn owl. So let's go ahead and read that barn owl because I feel like it has more for you, okay? We've talked a lot about a couple different. It's really interesting because I'm getting with the barn owl Man, I'm getting all kinds of oracle. This is coming up for you guys for a purpose. I did do recently an owl oracle, and you should see is the barn owl being led to you, because there's a very specific message in there, and that's what's coming in, is that the barn owl aligns with another barn owl. And that oracle is reminding me of that. So again, you can go to my live folders. I do everything on a playlist. All Spark of Wisdom, all Animal Oracle is in Spark of Wisdom. Okay, so this is coming up to really kind of help you get more clarity. Okay, this is really why all this energy is coming up, to give you more clarity so that you can integrate the energies and really step into what? Your imagination. We're talking about heart mind coherence, inner listening, discernment, adaptability. It was Einstein who once said that the intuitive mind is the most sacred gift and the rational mind is a faithful servant. We have created a society that honors the servant and has forgotten the gift. Barn owl, distinctively heart-shaped face, is symbolic of the relationship between the intuitive and the rational mind, the head and the heart. Mind and heart coherence is one of the gifts of the barn owl. She encourages us to invite the mind to be in service of the heart. What were we saying? I was feeling this. The large part of the owl's brain, particularly the barn owl, is devoted to sorting out all the sounds and signals she is constantly picking up through the airwaves. Her superpower of hearing is symbolic of being able to discern how the intuition you're receiving applies and where it comes from. In your own practice of discernment, pay close attention to how you, this is very important, I feel, in your own practice of discernment, pay attention how you experience resonance. For some people, this will show up as lightning within the body. For others, it might be a sense of knowing or even a smell or a taste. Others find an insight via expressive arts, talk therapy, automatic writing. I feel that whole thing right there has to do with your sacred structure. You are here to teach others to trust their intuition and how to resonate with that intuition. You're here to teach them. Okay? Allow whatever practice you chose, a message that the barn owl encourages is allow the mind to rest upon the heart. And as I'm talking about that, I'm literally seeing this opal, okay? This opal coloring, expansion, okay? Wow, so beautiful. Let's go ahead and see. We're finish off your message with something, a one-on-one from this oracle. I love this oracle. It's flower oracle. We cut to intention. Okay. How can you be like a moth to the light, right? How can you just allow yourself to really, I'm just really getting a lot of connections with pile number 3 here. Okay. Really allowing like this aha moment is what I'm feeling. That's what I mean with the light here. It's like this aha moment, eureka. I should have had a V8. Interesting. Okay. We've got the rose, the unfolding. Okay, here on bottom. Striving and pushing makes life into endless work. That's why you're meant to pull. The more you're inviting love to take over, the more enjoyment comes. Allow me to enjoy this life. Look at these 4-leaf clovers, okay, which pairs with ruby. The power is within you, just like Dorothy. So I thought this was sticking. What's being highlighted for you is health. Okay, and look at this. This is the tulip, which I love because this is the growing on your heart. Okay, look at This is like this is the tulip. Look at this break in the tulip here, okay? And it's got the crown. This is literally the crown in the heart. This is so beautiful. The tulip really speaks to me about, I'm literally getting like, I'm thinking about the movie Coraline. You might want to watch it and watch for the tulips. Wow. Allow me, divine, to be tender and accepting of my body. No matter what ailments I have, may I always know it's doing the best that it can. Help me by loving ally and a friend. Help me be a loving ally and a friend to this sacred form. How is your body communicating? Okay? Because look at, if you're enjoying the energy, it's for you and you feel the health. If it's not enjoyable, if you're feeling it somewhere, then this is your body communicating that these energies are not for you. I'm feeling this energy on my backside. What's interesting is I have this sensation that I've just eaten a peppermint patty. So, isn't that interesting that there's this cooling and it's coming from the inside out? Wow. So gorgeous. So many interesting messages that we've received for you. Do we get your stamp of approval, Archangel Chamuel? No. Okay. So there's something else that you want me to share. Okay. Would you like to show me something? No. Would you like me to channel something? No. Is there something else that you want me to share about what I wrote down? Okay. Can I share what you revealed to me about these dates here? Okay. No. Is it the number 38? 37? I'm just trying to find what did I not share with you? Is it the direction? This is a new beginning. The divine feminine faces east. So this is a new beginning. Is this what you want me to talk about? Okay. I'm like literally drawn. Okay. Oh, this? Lots of shifts. You might feel an overdrive. Okay, so let's see. Well, a lot of stress, lots of shifts. Yes, this is my overdrive. Okay. So basically Archangel Samuel wants me to share. I just shared for myself a few days ago that I was having a bit of stress, that I was going through all these shifts. Like a lot of things I didn't expect were kind of coming up. And I wrote down that this was my overdrive. Now, the reason I'm sharing this with you is so that you can understand what it's like for you, because I feel that there's an overdrive coming for you. Is that what you want me to share? Okay. So there's these energies. They're going to surprise you. There's these energies rising up. It's between you and people that you love. Okay. There's something rising up and it's going to surprise you. However, in a lot of ways, it's the universe testing your relationship with this person. Yes, is what I'm getting. And allowing yourself to have grace. Remember the swan. Allowing yourself to have grace. I'm hearing it's not about you. It's not about you, it's about them. But as you show unconditional love for them, you show the universe the unconditional love you have for yourself. And so there's this overdrive. There's these energies, and it's a few energies, okay? It's not just one. It's multiple energies. These energies are going to make you feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Okay, this is what we've been getting. However, in the eye of the storm is the most calm. How can you look and have a different perspective? Okay, this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you at the center of this typhoon, this tornado. And there's one perspective. You might be like, oh my God, everything is falling apart around me. But what I'm seeing is there's a portal to source, and these energies are being pulled up, and you're at the center, which is the calmest point to be. So even though these energies are affecting everyone around you, you are at the center, which is the eye of the storm, where it's calm. And this is what you do for others, and this is what you're not seeing. By you remaining detached, allows your people, I feel these are people, spirit, yes, multiple. They allow you, they see you as the eye of the storm. They see you as their calmness. This is why I got that right underneath. This is the hummingbird, okay? The overdrive. That's why I showed you the hummingbird. Everything you need is going to be presented for you, okay? This is, for some of you, this is okay, is this, can I share that? Okay, I'm not meant to share that. Just know that this is for you. If you feel like you're being held back, it's because the energies are finding a way to come back to you so that you can take another look-see. This energy is yours. I just cannot express to you more. This energy is individualized for you with purpose. It is about your brilliance. It is about your sacred master builder plan for humanity. It's huge. Okay, I'm getting a message to read. I'm getting a message. You want me to read the channel? Children of the sun, are you having fun? Locked and loaded, exploded into tiny pieces, supernova, scatter, tatter, ladder, climb. You'll feel your way, no dismay. Follow the ray within, begin. Now or later, your choice. Wait or wander while you ponder. Shake, 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 shake that booty. Timber, limber, flex and bend, pull, not push. Senses, lenses, rose colored, I'm sure. Secure, safe, breathe deeply, be here and now. Are we complete now? We are. Thank you for joining me for this beautiful oracle. Many blessings to you. I hope these messages find you blessed and well. Beautiful messages. Let me know how they resonate. Let me know how they resonate. Maybe there's something new to put on your resume. Ooh. We'll talk to you all very soon. See you on the flip.